What's up, Gina? Are you ready for Toy Talk?
Yeah, White Ranger. I'm ready for Toy Talk. I love Toy Talk. It's my favorite time of the month.
Yeah, it is the best time of the month because we get to talk about toys, talk about us. We're gonna have a lot of fun talking about toys.
That's right, everybody. It's Toy Talk. It's the best time of the month, and where we talk about toys we want, we love, and we want to own. With me, as always, is my boy Tommy Gunn.
How's it going, everybody? Hope you're ready for a lot of toy talk.
Yeah, Tommy sounds like he's got a little bit of energy.
A little bit.
Just a little bit. That man with a little bit of echo and the great, nice hat is Superfan Adam Shawhan.
Hello, everybody. It's true. It's true. It's damn true. The man with the plan and the Wiener Dog Clan. The 11-time WCBS stealing soling backer.
How many
Superfan
times?
is here to talk toys.
How many times?
11.
11? Not 12?
11.
11.
11.
That man with his head down in the background behind is CollectorExpress.
We have come to talk toys, and I brought the toys.
He's brought every toy. All the toys. They're all here. So you know where to go to get them. Tuk. Anyway, so what's happening? How's everybody's week been before we jump into toy talk? Oh, hey, there's Chad. He's late, but he says he's at a football game. Oh,
Been a good week.
Slacker.
Somebody's always got to be late to these things. You know, it happens.
Had a couple. There's been some big big news in the toy and the comic book news this week.
Oh yeah.
It was announced this week that Marvel Comics is leaving Diamond Distributors.
After your buddy had all those problems with Diamond, I see.
He is ecstatic. It doesn't happen until October, but Diamond's pretty well dead after that happens because DC's gone, already left them. Now Marvel's leaving them. That's the big two. Only thing you got left is your independent companies. You got Image, you got Dark Horse, IDW, and other independent books. But you're looking at Dead Man Walking for Diamond Distributors.
Yeah, well, I mean, they don't take care of their customer.
No, they've gotten to be pure assholes too. Like about doing damage returns. Used to be that when they did the replenishment orders, they'd send them in the weeks after the following week's shipment. Now they ship them independently to making him pay extra shipping on damages, which they could have avoided just by packing the books right.
It's not cool.
Well, your buddy, the other person on your channel, what's his name?
Brad.
Yeah. I was listening to him go through because I love New Comic Book Day. It always reminds me to get to the comic book shop.
Yeah. I enjoy going through all what's coming out this week, and it's where I get my news. What's coming out?
Right.
His unboxings.
Right, and he said something about that, like they charge him to send stuff back to replace it.
Now they do. They used to like ship them, do the replacements for free by putting them in the following week's order. Now they're shipping them independently to make him pay extra shipping just to replace the books they damaged.
That's ridiculous.
Now,
absolutely ridiculous.
Did y'all see the action figures for the Snyder Cut?
I did. Those look pretty good. I don't much care for McFarlane stuff, but I did pre-order Darkseid and the new Steppenwolf. They're deluxe figures.
Well, if Batfleck has the futuristic look, I'd be all about that.
But the rags he was wearing at the end in that green mode, is that what you're looking for? Or like the metal one?
Like the trench coat.
Oh, you want the post-apocalyptic future version?
That's right.
I don't know if I've seen that. I don't know if I've seen that one yet. I'm sure they're going to make
Snyder Cut?
Well, I saw the Snyder Cut movie, but That figure. I don't know if they've.
Yeah, that's the Batman that I'm interested in, the apocalyptic Batman, because that's the storyline we all want.
Yeah.
Appalachian, can you put up the picture of the 3 I had?
No. How about you
Why?
wait 2 seconds?
We just lost Adam.
I know. Hold on. Weird. I have my windows open. I can hear people coming.
Hey, we switched places.
I'm still trying to get stuff
No, you're
out
over there.
to let people know that we're live.
Oh, now we're back. You're back.
So, let's see if I can find.
The other toy news this week, NECA Toys showed Gargoyle's Goliath, and it looks amazing.
I wish that I had kept mine.
And they revealed they're going to do the entire series. Everybody's like, holy crap, this looks good. It's like one of their best works. Let me see if I can.
Well, I sent you Seth the picture of the new toy I put on the car, so that counts.
Oh, the grill?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I just sent you a picture of the Goliath figure. Seth on the messenger.
Okay, smoky dokey.
I already
Ooh,
pre-ordered.
that does look cool. Holy crap.
Yeah, I've already pre-ordered.
How much was it?
$32.99. That's not that bad.
Mm-mm.
And it's going to be a beast of figure. They do 7-inch scale.
Oh, yeah, that ain't bad at all.
And they said they already got 5 other figures completed, and they're working on more. And that is just, yeah, I'm in.
Great sculpting on the legs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There you
It's
go.
got those demon-like legs, too, where the dragon demon legs. Oh, we got the Decepticon logo. There you go.
Yeah, so unbeknownst to me, that grill was half popped out. I didn't notice that, like, the bottom half was all popped. And luckily, all that stuff just slides in together. So I just popped it all out, had it centered, screwed everything in. Everything was good to go, put it back in. Now I'm going to have to undo it all because I'm thinking I might turn those grates green, like neon green, go off the blue, neon green.
Was it in the animated series, wasn't that Keith David that voiced him?
Goliath?
Yeah.
I don't know his name, but it was the black guy from They Live. I think it's one dude the voice. What's his name? He also did Spawn's voice. HBO Spawn.
I haven't watched that one yet. Is that good?
It's an old one, but it's good.
Hmm.
It's very old. I need to check HBO Max. I bet it's on there.
Yeah, I think it is.
IMDb, the 1988 movie.
Gargoyles. Yeah, Keith David is the voice of
Okay.
Goliath. Yeah, he's also the voice of Spawn. He's done so much stuff. He's got one of those iconic voices.
Keith David is who I wanted to do Martian Manhunter.
Oh yeah. Really, it was such a CG character. You could just had him do the voice.
Yeah.
It's like Vader.
So,
I got some.
Anybody else got anything? Because I'm still trying to post that we're live.
I got some cool stuff. I ordered 2 sets of the Valaverse prototype weapons, armaments, guns, rifles, knives. I haven't even opened these up yet. I just took the staple off for the show. And what I've seen, the rifles are badass. They're made out of like ABS plastic, and they have removable magazines.
Dude, that's awesome.
112 scale, like realistic weapons. No Nerf guns. These are quality of wise like production weapons, but they're not painted. And you got actual magazines that you can plug into and remove with the rifle.
Oh,
And they're made of a hard ABS plastic, so they don't warp and bend like stuff you get from Hasbro. And boop. These are so cool. All kinds of different styles of rifles. You got machine guns.
Dude, that's so
ARs.
cool.
Be great for like Punisher action.
Oh yeah, and all the GI Joe classifieds, they come with them stupid Nerf guns. And the grenade launcher, the barrel actually spins on the grenade launcher.
Oh wow!
I see Gung Ho getting this one, bigger buff character.
Yeah.
I got the official sets on pre-order Big Bad Toy Store. They're delayed because of the coof. So, but I got these for the meantime. With the official sets, they come with the proper hat for Gung Ho. Gung Ho, they gave him the wrong hat. They didn't give him a Marine hat, and you can't really call him a Gung Ho if he's not a Marine. They gave him the wrong style cat. It's because they don't know what the military stuff is.
Right.
But these are so cool, though. There's 35 pieces per pack. Then they're $30 a set. But you're supporting a small creator. He used to work for Hasbro. He got laid off. He designed a lot of Marvel Legends and different lines. And so when he got laid off, he's such a good designer. He said he realized the Action Force was what the G.I. Joes were called overseas.
Mm-hmm.
And that trademark had expired. So he got the trademark. So he's doing his own comics and new figures for Action Force. And he got the one of the characters he really liked when Action Force was called Steel Brigade, and that was free too. So he got the Steel Brigade character, and he got the Action Force. He's doing his own comics, and he got in touch. Somebody got him in touch with Sergeant Slaughter. He's doing Slaughter for Action Force, which is pretty awesome because Slaughter was the first real person to be like turned into a G.I. Joe. And now he's going to be in the Action Force, which I got pre-ordered. I think they were supposed to come out this month, but they got pushed back because of everything. It's going to be probably like June, July, which I'm fine because I got other pre-orders coming up.
That's cool.
And I got some Uzis, some pistols, some revolvers. Looks like a 1911, some Glocks, knives, Bowie knives. This cool set. You got 35 pieces all in all on each set. And he's making his stuff line. He's doing gear too, where they can do like flak jackets, and he actually has pouches those jackets have pouches where you can put the extra magazines into. And he's doing like a full-on characters. He's also doing like grunts where you can actually make troop builders. They're cheaper, and you just buy all these extra accessories and customize your figures. Have like unique looks, or just build them out how you want them to be, spec them out the way you want them to be, which is pretty cool. I like the entire concept of it. He's got one set exclusive to Big Bad Toy Store. He calls it they call it the declassified set, which fixes Gun Hole's issue. And like you get the new hat, he gets the blue vest, and other gear, guns and stuff, and it's pretty cool. I like the little nod to call it the declassified. It's kind of like a slap in the face where they doing the Nerf guns for G.I. Joe classified.
Yeah. Tommy, when you ever going to get you a second screen?
I need to.
My Lord. They're
Have
cheap
y'all
online.
seen? Well, that's why I sent it. I was going to send it to you, but you never shared the first one.
Well, I was busy.
Who do you think made it better?
You got the Legends, you got the Magic Square, New Age. Those are the little bitty figures, like this big.
Yeah.
They're cool. I think the New Age one's the best looking one between those.
Yeah.
Between Magic Square and New Age. But I got so much, I'm not going to start another line. Of course, they would look great displayed with Titans, the City Bots, and Combiners, those little small ones.
Yeah.
But I got so much, I'm not starting another line. But they're beautiful figures, and I can see, especially for people that's like got limited space to collect, you can get so many on one small shelf.
Oh yeah.
The little micro figures like that. I did some eBay, and I'm working on a new updated Prime figure. My version 1, the Premier Prime.
Yeah.
Prime number 1. I recently did like a video on like my first Prime custom. I'm doing an updated one. I had an issue with paint. So I'm actually going to do a video like how to strip paint and stuff, like if you have something happen.
Oh, yeah.
Just to be safe, I ordered a backup torso. This is what it started as. And this is after sculpting and primed chest. But I want to be safe, make sure I got a backup in case it wasn't salvageable, but I was able to get it fixed, stripped, cleaned, and back ready to paint again. I had an issue with the clear coat. Bad clear coat ruined all my beautiful paintwork I did.
I'm surprised you didn't try the Hulk body.
The Caliban's basically like the perfect proportions for the character.
Oh, okay.
The Hulk body's nice. I got a red Hulk up there, but it's too bulky for Prime. It would probably work better for. There's a villain in the comics called World Class in Prime.
Yeah.
The Hulk body would probably work for him.
Yeah, because he's kind of the Hulk's more square at the top part. So yeah, it makes sense.
You got the more in the artwork there. You got more V'd shape, tapered down, more regular proportioned feet, like regular size hand. Like when a bodybuilder works out, his hands and feet don't get bigger. And the Hulk, when he hulks out, his hands and feet get bigger. Then Prime is like a more, even though he's out of proportion, super jacked muscle wise, but his hands and feet look like they would be like on a normal person. That's one of the character designs. I like what they stuck with that.
I sent old man Lepa a despairing text message on why the heck he ain't here.
That's one of the things I was excited for to get. My buddy that does on our channel, on the CollectorExpress channel. My buddy has Arch Villain Comics in Blacksburg, Virginia, and I was doing this week's unboxing from Diamond Shipment, and he had the Hulk, the Immortal Hulk. I was like, yeah, I'm going to Brad's get this today.
Yeah, dude. When I saw it yesterday, I was like, that's cool.
This thing is just amazing. This thing's huge. It's heavy. One thing Diamond Select does, they can knock it out of the park with big brutes. Retailing this thing's $30. This thing's monstrous. You get open style pose hands, fist. You get a screaming head and a cosmic Hulk head, which I would have rather had just more like a neutral, like angry looking closed mouth head. But I'm not going to complain too much because this thing is just gorgeous figure. I was like, yeah, I'm going to Brad to get this. This has got to go on the channel. Because this is sold out everywhere online. Originally, they were going to call it the Rampaging Hulk, but the popularity of the Immortal Hulk comic, they changed the name to Immortal Hulk. Because this looks nothing like the way the Immortal Hulk does in the comics, because he's more grotesque looking, more monstrous.
Yeah.
This is just classic Incredible Hulk, raged out Hulk.
Now, are you gonna keep it?
Oh
Are you gonna keep it in the package?
no,
No.
the pack. A lot of I hardly ever keep anything in the packaging. There's a few exceptions, like vintage toys. I'll keep in the packaging.
Yeah.
But modern stuff, the packaging is just the trash around my toy.
Getting broke.
Well, my friend Brad too. He's more of like a mint and box stuff. A lot of his stuff too. This one got a good ding from Diamond in the box. He's like, well, if you could just take the one with the. I said, don't worry, I'm trashing the box anyway. So yeah, there's no problem taking the smash box. Diamond Select, they make beautiful figures, but their boxes are not very collector friendly. And once you open it, the box basically is trash. Because it's glued, the blister is glued to the card. So when you pull that open, it's going to rip the print on the card and everything. So I'm not really too worried about it. Now you can't, if on some stuff like Master Universe Classics, they're the same way. So I'll make like a little trap door on the bottom, take a razor blade, cut, or you can flip it open, slide the tray out, push it back in. Because I want to keep the packaging for those. But for Marvel Selects, nah. I'll just get it. This is going to be opened up and reviewed on the channel this weekend.
They had a Thor at my local comic shop.
I'm probably looking at it.
Huh?
I'm probably looking at it.
Oh. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Just a second.
Oh. Nice.
What's up, fellas?
What's happening, man?
Not much. Sorry, it's a little late. I had some scouting football game to do tonight.
Oh yeah, you trying to cheat?
Well, no, we were out for 2 weeks, so
Oh.
didn't get to see any football.
Oh. Yeah.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's a good figure. It's got the spinning hammer effect too, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did you guys see the Falcon Winter Soldier?
Yeah.
Not tonight's.
The
I've watched
Bandai?
it last week's.
No, the Bandai toy.
Oh, the figures?
The Captain Falcon toy. That's what I meant to say.
Oh,
Sorry.
The SH Figure Arts. There's a SH Figure Arts.
I think it's Bandai.
Marvel Select's doing one, and Marvel Legends are doing them. And the Marvel Legends they're doing a few years ago with the Spider-Man Homecoming. They did a build a wing set for the Vulture. That's what they're doing for the Falcon. Each figure that way you get a part of the Falcon's wings, which is lame as hell.
I hate when they do that shit.
Me off, yeah.
It's one thing to have build a figure, but you got to buy the main body and part of the wave, and you buy the rest of the wave to get the wings for that body. It's worse than a regular build a figure.
But there was a new Bandai toy that came out recently that was the Captain Falcon.
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty neat. Now I can't find it. To show, I'm looking. Where did I see that at? I think I shared it to our Facebook page. I'm not sure. I know I shared the Black Adam thing where they got the cast lineup for Black Adam.
Yeah.
That was pretty neat.
Cool.
Yeah, of course, Hollywood doing their direct standard Hollywood. Make sure the race swap gingers. Cyclone's a redheaded girl in the comics.
Do what?
The Hollywood being Hollywood, they race swapped the ginger. All
Oh,
gingers
Lord.
are race swapped in Hollywood.
There's
Cyclone's a redheaded freckled girl. But not anymore.
Not in 2021, baby.
I dated a redhead. They're soul stealers.
They're just blondes with attitudes.
Yeah. I don't say I'm married to a blonde. No, blondes are wonderful, Adam.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Redheads are just blondes with attitudes. That's how you know they have the attitude. They have the red hair. They're crazy, loony.
God.
I sent you a link to the new SH Figure Arts Falcon and Winter Soldier, Seth, on Big Bad Toy Store.
Yeah, I'm pulling that up because that
Whoa,
might
the
be...
Falcon's insanely expensive.
Good gosh.
The Hulk is cheaper. I really get the Hulk. That sucker better fly on its own for that kind of money. The
Right,
wings better fold up in that backpack and not have to be a stick-on piece.
He better come with a drone and he better fly for real.
That's cool though that it does have the drone that pops out.
Yeah.
It does look like it looks good.
It looks good, but too expensive for me.
Oh yeah.
For a single figure like that.
Looks cool. That's more than I spend on plastic.
Now, I don't mind spending on something like that on like a Masterpiece Transformer, like a Fans Toys, which I'm going to actually pull something out here in a minute. Fans Toys, not
blood or something?
this is a family show, so it's not nothing that bad. It's just
I meant price. How much is that one?
$144.99.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
but you can get the Hulk for $90. Bigger, more plastic.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That's crazy.
Iron Man was 90.
You get Fat Thor for 84.
No.
And he's in stock.
I really hated Fat Thor.
Was that the American? Hold on. Scroll up just a second. Was that the American Patriot? Yes, it was. All right, cool.
Yeah, Iron Patriot.
Gotcha.
Iron Man 3, yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, we can get short hair Captain Marvel.
That's got the reverse colors too. So
Don't be
the Marvel
talking
Legends.
about Fat Thor.
I hate Fat Thor.
I like Fat Thor.
Yeah, what you do, you just tell women like I got a body like Thor. You just don't tell them which Thor.
Exactly.
I used
Well,
to
I
be
like
buff,
that they
and
gave
now I'm
him an
fat,
actual
so I feel
beard.
for him.
He looked like he kind of looked like his friend, the heavyset character in the first Thor,
Yeah.
with that big long braided beard.
Oh yeah, the Vastog.
One that died in the second movie. Or no,
Yeah.
wait.
That was the third one.
Third
Right,
movie.
right.
Yeah.
I hated they killed off all the Asgardians. But
I know, man, right? Well,
you know all
Marvel.
that was to make sure they can have the Wakandan shine more. Because if you have a bunch of powerful warrior
Does that
Asgardians,
come with all the figures, Seth?
I don't know. For $93, like it can't just be one section.
scroll down and see.
Oh my gosh! Each pod sold separately. Iron Man figures are not included.
Okay.
$93 for one thing.
That's just to hold the toy.
Yeah.
And that's just one cell. You
That's
got to buy
just one
multiple
cell,
of them
yeah.
and connect them together.
Now, if it was like all of them, even the cells for like $100, that wouldn't be
That
bad,
ain't
but not for
bad, yeah.
one.
Something to
Yeah,
display,
see,
man.
that whole set, just because they light up with LEDs, don't mean it should be that expensive.
Yeah, that's why I was
Yeah,
looking. I was like, man, that's
ridiculous.
pretty sick. If that's $100, you might
It's-
send me that link.
That's why I'm getting tired of import stuff because they overcharge, just overcharge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go to Wish, you'll find it for $20.
Yeah, but then it comes in a 3-inch figure.
The
I ordered a sweater off of Wish one time. It came I ordered a 3XL, and it came in 3XL for like babies, fat babies.
That's why
Fat
I'm
baby.
happy with.
Wait, that's $459?
Yep,
That is badass, though.
it's
I mean,
beautiful, but I'm not paying that.
Is
No.
it die cast or what? Or is it just plastic?
Chogokin, that's probably got die cast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Usually Chogokins have die cast.
I mean, if it's that
But-
deep, I mean, if it's that much, you should be able to take it apart and the inside be painted too.
That's the same people that made my Megazord and Dragonzord.
Hmm.
That much, I should be able to see what color underwear Tony starts wearing under that thing.
With imports, a lot of times they'll actually have it open up. You can actually see like Tony inside or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, it's just it'd be different if you could at least put your figures in there, and put them in, take them out, especially for $460.
And we're not even in the Hot Toys yet. Hot Toys are even more expensive. To me, Hot Toys are just too damn creepy. They're like too realistic looking.
Mm.
And like little 12-inch people, like realistic with paint jobs and eyes, and no, I don't want it.
You know, the girl that plays the wife's gonna be pissed off that hers is like $63.
She's on clearance too. You see?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
25% off. Yep.
She's a C character anyway.
Python, huh?
She's a C character,
In like the comic books and stuff, she was the more prevalent.
Well, she was a founding member of the Avengers in the comics.
Yeah.
Totally different outfit though.
Oh yeah.
They made her more like an Iron Man butterfly.
Oh, that'd be cool.
But she's probably closer to looks more like Bumblebee, like from DC Comics, without being black.
How's Nobel higher than Captain America?
Which one?
What?
Captain
Nebula?
America, Nebula, and
114.
why did I say Nobel?
Well, I knew what you meant.
Nebula.
I was like, what are you talking about?
I just got quiet because I thought that was a character I ain't met yet.
But why is it more?
I translate. It translates fine through my headphones, Tommy. So I know what you're talking about.
You speak Taiwanese?
I'm sorry, I'm not. It's not tuned into Adam yet.
Ah, Lord.
Those are so expensive on watch. I'm fine buying the Marvel Legends for $20.
Yeah.
I got this is one of the ones I just. I got two of these the other day. I went to Walgreens.
Oh, cool.
I was going to pass on it, but I got the Fallen One Silver Surfer, where it's in a future timeline where he's after basically everybody else is dead, and he's got Mjolnir. He fights an old King Thanos.
Huh.
What's the blue flames for?
It's like
flames.
They're like energy effects that go on his fist, like where he's shooting energy out of his hands.
Oh.
It's really cool looking. It's one thing I mentioned too, like on the review. If you notice, like all the artwork, his eyes are like the same type of purplish pink.
Yeah.
But on the figure, they made them white. So it seems like they should have made them match the energy effects,
Oh yeah.
or at least had an alternate head where he's like screaming like that. But still, good figure though. I like the gunmetal metallic gray.
Oh
Yeah, it looks cool.
It's a great finish on it.
I know they can't do chrome anymore. They've been sick though. They could have done like a black chrome.
Yeah.
But they don't do the vacuum chrome anymore. I blanked out on the name what they called it. It's like, vac chrome.
Why don't they do that anymore?
I don't know. I don't know if it's just because cost.
Price.
Probably cost is a big thing, and durability. It wears off if you touch it a lot. It's like on Transformers, you get the nice chrome finish.
Yeah.
Which all modern Transformers, like the retail ones, they don't do chrome anymore. They just do silver paint.
Hmm.
Speaking of Transformers, I got Kingdom Dinobot from Beast Wars.
That's cool.
Dinobot was one of my favorite characters from Beast Wars. tab. Open it up, make sure, because I heard it like rattling. I was making sure everything was good with it. It's the instruction manuals that's sliding around in the box. But the design wise, they are killing it with like mainline figures right now. They look so good. I just miss the used to be Takara would get the same figures, but they would do better paint. They call it Takara Legends. And when they released them in Japan, they had like an upgrade premium paint job. You pay a little extra for them, but the paint jobs were phenomenal. Now they don't do that. They just release the exact same figure, just with Japanese lettering. And when they first started doing it too, listen, a lot of times they were just putting stickers over top the packaging.
Oh wow!
A friend of mine, when I met Appalachian for the first time, I was helping my friend Joe at Big Lick. He didn't get the news that they were doing that, and he ordered the Power of the Primes, Rodimus Prime, and Optimus Prime, and they were just the U.S. versions with stickers on them. And it's like, kind of screwed them over because it's like, I'm never going to sell these now because people are just not going to pay the premium price I had to pay to get these. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's 12-inch scale too. That's for a 12-inch figure. That's actually not bad. Soft goods costume.
Yeah. How does that work?
With the clothes?
Yeah.
You put pants on before.
Well, I mean, I guess, but I mean, like, it's
One leg at a time.
One leg at a time, yeah.
Do they wear out? Does it like?
Well, I'm sure if you mess with them a lot, I'm sure they would start fraying the outfits and stuff. But I would assume they're pretty durable because there are a lot of companies are doing it. Like the Mezco are doing 12-inch like 6-inch figures with the cloth goods. I only have one of those, which I really haven't even taken it out of the box yet. And I got from one of those pop culture
like
stores.
Very tiny arms, though.
It's just a shield.
Is that what makes it look small?
It's standard human proportions, I think is what it is. Where we're used to like comic book heroic monsters. Like, Thor, like jacked arms and
Right.
Yeah.
You see the human proportions, it looks small in comparison.
There's a line of, I don't know what they're called. I think they're called the heroes, like the red hero, blue hero. They're not labeled Power Rangers. I thought they were SH Figure Arts, but maybe they're not because I looked up on Big Bad Toy Store for Power Rangers and then through that. But they're like really slender and really like they look good. Let me see if I can find them.
It was like Red Hero is what you said?
Yeah. I don't know exactly what a bunch of people that I've seen on like Power Ranger Facebook groups and stuff. They're always getting them, and I'm like, dang, dude, I'm jealous.
Yeah, I typed in Red Hero on Big Bag Toy Store. I get My Hero Academia, like the red. What's his name? What's the superhero name?
Sorry, guys, I keep getting kicked off.
It's all good, man.
Send something in private.
Red Riot. That's his name.
So I'm a real big fan of Spawn.
Mm-hmm. I was very tempted to get the Kickstarter Spawn.
I'll let Seth share it since he's got dual screen. But
Well, wait your turn.
Wait your turn, Tommy. Wait your turn. You don't want to get in trouble again.
You want to start sharing stuff? Go buy you a computer monitor.
I'm still using an iPhone. That's how bad I am.
I think I found it because it's so smooth and
Yeah.
like the proportions are tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks
Bandai.
like chicken legs.
Yeah. What's the SH Fig Arts?
That's what I thought, but I don't know.
2018 SDCC SH Fig Arts.
That's not the package that I was looking for. I don't know. I don't know why I can't find him. But like they have all the Rangers, but they're called their color hero. Like red hero.
I bet you're a third party then.
I think it is because I think it's Japanese. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's all like Japanese.
It's like with Masterpiece Transformers. There's a lot of third party companies. They're the characters we know, but they call them something else to get by with trademark laws.
So they can build the exact same toy to spec, but it's under a different name?
No, those are knockoffs. Third parties, they're completely original designs, but they're the IP. But to get around IP laws, they call them a different name.
Okay.
It's like, well, I'll just go ahead and pull it out here. I got Fans Toys. One of the Stunticons, but they don't call them Stunticons, of course. And I just got out of the box. We're opening it now for the stream. Yeah. Oh, I haven't been watching the comments.
Do you order your stuff normally, or go out and find it, or?
Oh, this stuff you got to order. There's no local retailer that sells third-party stuff like this. I usually get my stuff either from Big Bad Toy Store, TF Source, or the Chosen Prime. They're all good retailers.
The Ace Toys Mighty Hero set. Hang on, I'm okay. You do your thing. I'm pulling it.
All right. Oop, about to stab myself. I've done that many times, and I got nerve damage in a few fingers because I stabbed them to the bone.
Ow.
Jeez, ow.
Let's see, we got Fans Toys Smokey, which is the original Transformers' actual name would be Drag Strip, even though he's a Formula One car. But so they make the original design, but it's clearly supposed to be Transformers Drag Strip. But they can't call it Drag Strip since it's not a knockoff. It's the original design, but they call it Smokey. And these are actually better quality than what you get from Takara.
And they can't say Transformer on them either, can they?
No, they call it Fans Toys. That's the name. Instead of being Transformers, it's Fans Toys. And we'll open this sucker up. The quality of the packaging, too, on these things is really nice. It's collector friendly. You got like a nice seal sticker, foil steel. So you know it's not been tampered with. And the packaging is takes you back to being a kid because nobody does packaging like this anymore except for high-end people.
Yeah.
You got everything in styrofoam.
Oh.
And then the styrofoam is sealed with tape too, so you know if you can get on the secondary market, you know if anybody's messing with it or not. It's not just regular tape too; it's Fans Toys.
Family.
Now, is toy collecting the same as my father-in-law collects NASCAR stuff? If it's out of the box, it loses value.
Depends what it is. Like Fans Toys, not so much.
Yeah.
These things you can usually double your money on them within as soon as they're released.
Oh wow!
Even if they've been opened. I had the Astro Train over there, the Thomas. They couldn't call him Astro Train; they call him Thomas, like Thomas the Train. So the price has gone up on these things. I was reluctant to get them at first. It was like he was like $200.
Mm.
He's a big boy, but I could turn around and sell him for $400 right now.
Oh wow.
Wow.
So if he's fans toys, you're not really throwing your money away. You can get your money back anytime you want to. Get your money back and make some. Basically. And there we have drag strip.
That's cool.
I like
Beautiful
that.
figure. It's got a ton of die casting. Plus, this will combine into a 2 foot tall robot once you get the whole set.
Oh wow.
There's 2 more pieces left. Another car and the kit for combining them. They may release the kit with the final car. There we go. There's a little locking tab. And he's got weapons, alternate faces. And what's this? Oh, for vehicle mode, a little driver that goes into where you do the Formula 1 car.
Oh,
Make it look like somebody.
cool.
So does it look like not much of a disguise if your car is driving by itself? With these, I just ended up just putting there's a company called Toy Hacks that does decal kits for like a lot of stuff. They upgrade your official figures and your third party. But with fans toys, they're so nice. I ended up just putting a fraction symbol on it just to complete the look. The Decepticon logo. But these are beautiful figures.
What's up, Black Angus Reviews up into his house?
Oh, hey, what's up, man?
Hello.
If you want a link, man, let me know.
Yeah, box looks good too.
Oh yeah, the box is actually it's 3D raised.
Yeah,
like
you can see that. Yeah,
it's nice. They're definitely premium pieces. So,
How much is that one run for?
I paid $125 for this one.
that blows my. It's the exact same thing. They just can't use it because they get around the IP.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Now the straight up KO companies are getting taken down in Japan and in China. I mean, there are some companies that straight up just KOs like Masterpiece stuff, like Masterpiece Prime here.
Yeah.
What was it? Weijing. They were a company that did straight up KOs. A lot of times they would just upskill them, but there were still KOs, and some stuff they would just, and that's what kind of did them in. They got shut down by the government. The government, the police shut them down.
Yeah.
So, but if you're making your own figures and not KOing, you're in pretty good shape.
I'm gonna cut the sound off because I don't think I really need to listen to it. But this is the Red Hero. It's Ace Mighty.
Oh, those are 12-inch.
Yeah, they're nice, dude. It's like $700 for the set.
Wow. How many you get?
You get 7.
So $100 pop.
Yeah.
That ain't bad.
No, not for a 12-inch figure like that, high quality. Well, that's basically what I'm going to end up with the Motormaster, like a Minosaur. I was trying to remember their actual official combined name.
And that's just the same thing he was showing us. It's not a knockoff, but a how do you say that? A way around it, not saying
Dude,
Power
that's
Ranger.
Third party.
Third party, thank you.
Yep.
Now they have let's see, get back.
So
They've
it
also
don't-
got the
oh,
white
it's
and the green.
green?
Huh?
Because it didn't show it in that box, the green or the white Ranger, so that's why I was
No.
asking.
No, and then you get the weapons in its own container.
Well, that's nice.
Wow. They're all combined, ain't they?
No, you can separate them.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you can buy them as a set or together.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
Ooh, okay.
See, my times it was Masters of the Universe. That was the big thing.
Oh, here you go.
Didn't
I
they
got
just start
Matt-
remaking them too?
I got Roboto.
Yeah,
This is new on the shelf right now.
and
I
that
got
throws
this
you
at
back.
I got this at Target in Christiansburg.
How much they run in Target?
$15.
Ain't bad.
The first year they were exclusive to Walmart.
Yeah.
As soon as midnight hit in January, pre-orders went up everywhere.
Mm.
So everybody got them.
I need to come up to Christiansburg and look around because, like,
That's bad.
Power
The
Rangers and
the
stuff
gears
are
still work on this one
gone.
too. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good.
The gears move like the vintage figure when you twist the waist. So you got the moving gears.
You know, the company that makes them now just makes them for collecting, don't they?
Well, these are more of like a kid-friendly line.
Okay. And they're a set where they're kind of like more muscular or something.
Yeah, those were Master Universe Classics. They were straight up adult collector. You had to order them online. Okay. These are made in the vintage style, like what they call the 5.5 inch line. They got that squat, muscular pose, and they're compatible with the vintage vehicles too. So if you got those, they're just more articulated versions of what we grew up with. It's just nostalgia. They're ringing that nostalgia bell.
Oh my God! You're just looking at that thing. It looks like the old packaging too. You know.
Oh yeah, it's straight up.
Yeah.
Vintage packaging. You can actually buy the protective like cards for vintage figures, and these fit perfect.
Oh.
It makes you not even want to open them because they look so good. The artwork looks so good.
Yeah, but I want to play with it.
Look on the back too.
Oh,
that's just beautiful artwork.
Oh.
It's just a shame it's going in the trash. It's going up the trash.
I'm gonna play. I want to take it out and play with it.
Well, that's what I want to do. I want to open it up and I'm going to throw the packaging away. But,
yeah, I ain't buying.
And they got the nice packaging too, though. It's like the lettering. It's got that glossy finish to it, and it's raised up a little bit. It's just even on the back. Even like on the back, the Roboto is like glossy.
Adam's gonna have to start a GoFundMe.
I mean, got plenty of time. It's not ready till February 2030. So yeah.
No,
so that's
22.
Yeah, next September.
September 22. That thing's bad, dude.
That's cool as shit right there.
Yeah.
Who's making that?
I don't see. Nightmare Batman. Oh, it's Nightmare Batman and Superman.
Oh, it's a set. That explains the price a little bit. Oh, that's nice. Well, Nightmare Superman was wearing the red and blue.
Yeah. Dude, that's cool.
I liked it better in the red and blue, to be honest with you. But hey, that's all right. Come on, Biden check. I know $500 I'm spending.
Dude, that's rad.
Telling you, I got to get that right there.
Yeah, you need that. And that's a good looking toy. Look at the face sculpt.
Of course, that's one of the ones too. Is like to the point where I was talking about like the Hot Toys looking so realistic that they're kind of creepy to have on your shelf.
Feel like you're being stared at.
Yeah. Of course, with Superman's powers, at 12-inch scale, if he was a real person, he'd still kick her asses.
Whose face did they use on that? Is that the last Superman there?
Henry Cavill. You didn't like him?
Huh?
You didn't like Henry?
No, not really.
Well,
wow.
Too good looking.
You're just upset he tapped Gina.
Yes, that's exactly.
Whoa, dude, that looks cool.
Oh, that's neat. Yeah, look at that.
Does it light up, or is it just a effect they did for the picture?
I hope it lights up. That'd be badass.
For $500, it should light up.
Yeah, $500. Better give me a. Never mind. It's family friendly. Sorry. Y'all remember Thundercats? We used to put the ring to the back of it, and their eyes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
I think it's just painted. That looks awesome.
Yeah.
I don't
Those
know.
are
Man.
little LEDs, man. That'd be cool as shit.
I'm about thinking it is LEDs.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit. You got paint on the face for the glow, but I think that almost looks like it's got to be LEDs.
Yeah.
I mean, look at his teeth, though, man. Like, his teeth are, like, legit. Kung Fu Society says I tugged on Superman's cape.
Long as that's all you tugged on.
Yeah.
No, the whole thing, don't tug on Superman's cape thing. You know, being a comic book fan, I always thought it was like, he ain't gonna do nothing except tell you to stop because he's a Boy Scout. You tug on Batman's cape, he'll knock your teeth out.
Kick you in the face.
Batman.
Dude, that's cool.
Has everybody watched the Snyder Cut?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I got kids, man. I can't sit for 4 hours. They won't let me watch it.
Well, you
Why?
hit pause and watch it. You can stop it and go back to it.
Well, I went to go watch it the other day, and my daughter was all walked in. She's like, "Oh, Birds of Prey. Can we watch that?" That was a waste of freaking time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's horrible. She was like, "This is wonderful." I'm like, "Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about."
Oh, when I got my Smokey, my Fan Stories drag strip,
Mm-hmm.
he's like $124.99. Tourist, a lot of these places they have like $150 free shipping, but you can actually put stuff like in, have them hold it until you get enough stuff for free shipping. So I got another figure.
Here you go, Tommy.
Ooh, right in the rock.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I like that.
That's
That would
right
be-
before Hulk became terrible.
Yeah, that's the last good Hulk. Hulk like raging fire.
What's up, Black Angus?
Hello, hello.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
All right, man. How you doing?
Homie.
I just got home after work. I'm actually going to go make some ramen in a minute, but
Nice.
appreciate the invite. You know,
Yeah, man.
I like that Kung Fu Societies when as long as you don't tug on anything else, that costs extra.
Ain't cost that. I'll let you do it for free.
Oh.
Did you know they made G.I. Joe zombie action figures?
Yes. They're cool as shit, too.
I was
They're
never
like
with the G.I. Joe
$50.
guy.
Oh, Hasbro is getting the rights to do Fortnite.
Oh,
So that's going to mix. They're going to screw over G.I. Joe even more.
Fortnite, man. I mean, my 11-year-old.
That's one thing I was
12-year-old
hating
play it.
about.
It's like, come on with the Fortnite crap. Not even that fun. I suck at it, so it's no fun.
Well, that's the reasons why I hated G.I. Joe Classified. They look too much like Fortnite. I was like, everybody was foaming at the mouth. They want 1/12 scale, like Marvel Legends scale G.I. Joes, and they do stupid Fortnite-like designs.
Yeah.
I ended up getting Duke and doing a repaint on them. It made it look fantastic after I did a repaint. Got rid of all the Fortnite crap off of it.
Yeah.
Now they're going back and doing repaints of the Wave 1 G.I. Joes to get rid of the stupid gold armor and the neon or the Fortnite-ness out of them and make them look more like what military people would wear.
Military will wear, yeah.
Yeah. Getting rid of the bright colors. Yeah, I want to borrow a neon orange wristwatch in the middle of a combat zone.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think I actually have it on my phone.
I'll tell you what, well, we got a second. Quiet second.
Here's
Y'all
Boba
ain't watched it yet. Oh, that's cool. I watched a good show, started watching a good show today called The Stand, if y'all ain't seen it yet.
The Stand. I think I watched it a long, long time ago.
They just released this one. It's they did it in like 1982 or something like that. Now this one just came out. It's a remake, limited series. Same thing, Stephen King thing.
Dude, a $419 die-cast Iron Man.
Ooh.
That is badass looking though.
Look at him all flexed out with his guns all showing.
That is nice.
I like that.
That's cool.
That's
Yeah,
some great
cool.
craftsmanship there.
Right?
What the images are different. Look at the legs in the first one. Look at them in the other image.
Kung Fu Society G.I. Joe movies are 4 hours of my life I'll never get back.
Yeah, the movie.
I never watched that last one with The Rock.
What do you mean the legs are different?
Okay,
Actually,
See where the chrome pieces right there.
Yeah.
Now go to the other one.
That's because they're open.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You didn't notice that he's all flexed out with his guns all showing?
it's got
Yeah, what was
alternate
the
pieces.
legs
Either it
for
opens
that?
up or it's got alternate pieces where you can actually show them like using all
Yeah.
his weaponry.
Watch how you rub that thigh.
Things might get a little exciting if you rub that thigh too wrong.
Yeah.
Who's got battle damage?
Yeah, that's the first Avengers movie version, the Mark 7. That's probably one of the best looking armors too.
Yep. Everything from that movie's like the better.
The first.
Seth, I sent you the pictures of my Duke repaint for Joe.
Oh, yeah. That's what you did?
Yeah, that's what I got rid of the Fortnite-ish stuff.
That's 12-inch.
That's a 6-inch scale.
Inch.
I got rid of all the bright neon colors, did a repaint, did a wash of the shirt, and repainted the shin armor. The bandolier and the belt was like a bright, super bright green, and gave him a realistic gun.
Yeah, it looks like a G.I. Joe figure right there.
Yeah, but before I started, it was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Like his wristwatch was like neon orange, and he had like a weird red patches on his on the shoulders of his shirt.
Does Iron Man get a catheter in his armor?
I think it's like a pilot. When you go, you just got to go.
Well,
Remember in Iron Man 2 and he was like, you want to see how I use the bathroom in this thing? Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
So the pants were two-tone, weird, like bright green. So I made them like a full military green. And they painted like the different patches on the pants, like different tones of green. So as soon as you used articulation, it'd break up the sculpt. It looked weird. Like the holster was like a really bright green, like green, like Hulk green. Same with the belt and the bandolier.
That's pretty cool.
Actually, made it look like something you would see a military guy wear.
Yeah.
I want some Power Ranger toys now because I'm seeing all this. And they also have 2 extra. Here's the thing I found. So like those here, the Ace toys, you got the white, the green, you got the gold black, and the gold red.
Oh, nice.
That's so rad. I want it.
Oh, here's my figure I bought to get free shipping on. I'll pay $125 for this, but I don't want to pay for shipping, so I bought $25 thing to get free shipping. To get it $150. It's the Transformers exhaust, and G1 they had like marble racing and stuff.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I mentioned before, Toy Hacks. They make a sticker kit, so I can make this like non-kid friendly with all the cigarette advertising and stuff. And that's a must for it. I did it for the Masterpiece one too. Like the Masterpiece didn't have the marble stuff, but you gotta have all the stickers. It's got the shape. It's got the marble like label shape on it too, and like So you got
Is any of y'all zombie Marvel fan?
Marvel Zombies. I never was into the Marvel Zombie stuff.
Send a link. I don't know if these are homemade or if they're.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Marvel Select did some Marvel Zombie stuff, but a lot of customizers do Marvel Zombies. All those are customs.
Okay. The only thing that bothers me is the Hulk. I like the Iron Man one. You got the She-Hulk.
Well, what's kind of cool too, he's using vintage figures where they have like limited articulation.
Yeah.
Or uglier figures. So it's
But if you look at his stomach, is that like a foot coming out or?
Yep, because see what it is. They eat people and stuff, but they don't digest them. And that happened when he transformed back into Banner, and Banner's still a zombie too, and bones are sticking out. And so when he transformed back, it's actually from the comic.
Oh.
Huh. Dude, that's
He was
crazy.
really cringy with it though. Like he did a lot of.
Yeah, he went. He went super grungy. That's basically what they look like in the comics.
Yeah.
That's
The
wild.
only thing that I couldn't get my head wrapped around is Wolverine becoming a zombie because he heals so fast. And
Well, the
Deadpool
Hulk's
heals
got a healing factor like that too.
Yeah, so how could they become zombies? They get dead, it just goes away.
You would think, but comic book logic.
Right.
Yeah.
If you don't do it, Tom, you ain't got a comic book.
Yeah.
Sure.
And how can a cosmic being like Thor become a zombie too?
Yeah.
It would have to be some kind of mystical enchantment for the zombies instead of just being a virus.
The only thing about the Thor is look at the way he's holding his hammer. That just looks wrong.
That's how I hold my hammer. Sorry, Seth.
Hey, what's up, old Greg? How you doing, buddy?
Starscream.
He said, hey. Oh, that's Adam. He said, hey, Adam.
Hey,
That'd be
right.
cool.
My good friend from the great state of
Chaos.
Texas.
Yeah, I didn't know about Marvel Zombies until I was like in high school because they had them in our library.
Adam, your wiener's barking.
There's that Spawn.
That's cool.
But why is it
McFarlane's
Mortal
definitely
Kombat?
That's from the Mortal Kombat game, yeah.
for all the different skins you can get.
Yeah.
Oh.
Has anybody
He's-
played
he-
the new Mortal Kombat with Rambo?
I have not. I don't have a PS4, so
No, I haven't. But I mean,
I've stopped at PS3. It's like I kind of don't really do much gaming.
I tell you, man, PS4 is where to go.
Yes, it is.
No, I got Xbox One. I get free games.
So
Nobody likes you, Tommy.
Well, I have them both, but I'm not paying for gold or.
I get good games. Oh my gosh,
I don't
Brian
get
Lake.
games because my kids and wife.
Brian Lake posted on Twitter 4 minutes ago, but he's not here.
Samuel, Brian,
I'll be right back.
beer drinking
I
bastard.
mean, Brian Lake, what the heck?
Channel Dad, Brian
You
Lake,
can-
WTF.
Let's see.
You just call him
You can post on Twitter.
God, Seth.
So you're too busy to
Not
join us.
Join us for your show.
You're making me have flashbacks to my first wife.
Well, you know
Stop
what?
drinking with buddies, but
All you got to do is say, "Hey,
No.
I'm not coming tonight." Cool.
When was that an option?
Adam-
Always.
not to do
Chad
that.
does it all the time. Chad's always like, "Hey, man, I'm not gonna make it." All right, cool.
Right.
Well, you guys know it's football season, man. You know, I'm wrestling.
Technically, it's not really football season. It's COVID football season. Oh
Oh.
crap! I said the word.
And wrestling season. So kind of running around everywhere.
But it's not really those seasons. It's faux football and faux
No,
wrestling.
it's actually wrestling season.
Maybe.
This
I ain't
would
never
be
seen
wrestling
wrestling
season,
happen
yeah.
in spring.
Because wrestling season's year round
Well,
for us.
whatever. Shut up.
For the good wrestlers, let's put it that way. Y'all see my boy
Appalachian America.
the other day.
Yo,
Oh, I was just gonna ask, did you get a new camera?
do what?
I was curious, did you get a new camera? I remember that was something they were
Yes.
trolling.
Yes, I did. I have good quality now.
We can actually see your background now.
I know all my Power Ranger toys.
You're just a sexy bitch. That's what it is.
Do you want to see the biggest the biggest?
No, Tommy, they
letdown
don't want
toy?
to see me naked. Oh, my bad.
Dude,
That's bull crap. That wasn't added in.
no.
That was actually supposed to be in Infinity War. We were supposed to get the Smart Hulk at the end of Infinity War, and they cut it out.
Really? That's some crap.
Yeah.
But him busting out like that would have been amazing.
That would have been like the end credit scene type thing.
Yeah.
And we would have had a Smart Hulk then.
They
There's all
didn't
my
give a
Power
background
Rangers and-
story. I don't know if that's the reason why it sucks so bad.
Movie collection.
You know, okay, here's what I'm
I got
curious
that. I got
about.
the same Voltron, but I got them in lion forms.
Nice. Something I'm curious about from y'all. In Avengers, there was the trailer in Infinity War where they have like all the classic Avengers assembling, Hulk running with Black Panther stuff for that scene, and whether that was intentionally a fake or it ended up becoming a fake. What was y'all thoughts about it? Do you think that was fine, given like the spoiler nature of like YouTube and all the reporters? Do you think that was like a smart move? Doesn't it kind of fake fans out, or does it like piss you off?
It's probably just more of a earlier cut of the movie than anything.
I didn't like it.
It is a bait and switch type thing. Of course, if we had Savage Hulk in that big fight, the tide would have turned too.
Yeah.
True. I just didn't like how that they made him like a erectile dysfunction joke for the whole movie.
Yeah. Well, the Russo brothers run the Hulk. It's straight out.
Yeah, but he didn't like.
I'm not a big fan of Infinity War or any games. How they treated the Hulk and Thor.
I agree.
Right.
I'm not a Hulk fan at all. In any of the movies or anything, man. I mean, unless
Of course, you knew they were going to mess with the Hulk too because
I'm not a Hulk guy.
I'm not a Mark Ruffalo guy.
Yeah. He sucks.
He's not. Well, in my he's better than Edward
I thought
Norton.
Ed Norton suited the character of Bruce Banner much better.
Yeah.
I wish they would have included down in Civil War. Get them two to face each other. Thor versus Hulk in the Civil War would have been amazing.
They did that in the first Avengers, though.
Yeah,
Didn't
but
they do that in
could've gone
Ragnarok?
to death.
Ragnarok had a fight too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Hey, I
blended
know
that
him
with
from
Hulk.
work.
Yeah.
Y'all know the story of that line where he says, "I know him from work," right?
Yeah.
The Make-A-Wish kid. That was pretty cool.
What stinks that they can't at the time they couldn't do an independent Hulk movie because Universal has the distribution rights for the Hulk solo movies.
Yeah.
So they were supposed to do like a Planet Hulk movie, a solo movie, but they had to merge it with Ragnarok.
Yeah. That would have been nice.
Yeah,
Well, Greg, you are correct. The 70s Hulk was better.
Yeah.
But the cartoon version of the Hulk planet thing, Earth,
yeah,
it was amazing. It was a great story for the cartoon one.
Did you
You
mean
know,
Planet Hulk?
Planet Hulk.
Yeah, Planet Hulk.
What's sad, as good as that is, it's a pale comparison of the great story in the comic.
Oh yeah,
The comic was even better because licensing rights they couldn't use all the characters for the animated movie.
Right. Hey,
It
Collector.
wasn't supposed to be in Beta Ray Bill. It was supposed to be in Silver Surfer. He fights in the arena.
Collector, you said you didn't like Infinity War Endgame. Why?
Just the way they treated like the Hulk and Thor.
Okay.
They made them jokes.
Right, and I agree that I didn't like that. I really liked Infinity
I enjoyed
War.
them at the time when I watched them because, plus, they were basically the end of the MCU. Basically,
I liked Infinity War better than I liked Endgame. I did not.
Infinity War is definitely better. At least they treated Thor with some respect in Infinity War.
I hated Endgame.
Endgame, they both became jokes.
The coolest part about Endgame was when they all show back up. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah, but I mean, all that was like fan circle jerk.
Yeah.
But they ruined the entire final
it's the
fight
end.
scene.
Yeah.
They ruined the entire final fight scene with the girl power scene.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah,
My
takes you out
daughter
of
and
the
wife
fight.
loved it.
But it takes you completely out of the fight. So all these people quit fighting and helping out in the big battle so they can pose and it's like, we got your back.
No, what's funny is when you there's a whole conundrum with like, how they did the MCU with like Captain Marvel, all that. I'm not going on that tangent that you'll see in a lot of Menace, railing all day about Brie Larson. It's weird that they made such a big deal because you could do a different power. You had Gamora, who's like kind of a base level hero power set, or Scarlet Witch with essentially Captain Marvel type powers off of the stone, and got like the psychic ability and what it goes between like Captain Marvel physical ability and also the Doctor Strange, Professor X kind of stuff. And so it's weird that she took on Thanos by herself about nuke the guy. So that was weird.
Bring down fire to stop the Scarlet Witch.
Yeah,
and it's weird because it's like, all right, not only are you doing girl power, but like 80% of this crew can't do shit for you getting like around. We got your back. It's like, what?
Well, it's the stupidity.
What is
like
the spear going to do with this whole sort of people?
Well, that's what we were talking about before you came in. The stupidity of killing off all the Asgardians. Asgardians would have made a difference in that battle. I'm sorry, the Wakandans are humans. The only Wakandan with powers is the Black Panther because he takes basically a super soldier formula with the flowers.
No.
So why didn't you give that to everybody? Like, if it's going to be a big battle, give it to everybody.
Well, they made a point in the Black Panther movie too, the destroy it where they only have one dose left and.
Yeah, Killmonger burned them all. Besides, like one, mother or the daughter had the last flower for him to drink. But before that, especially like you're an isolationist ethno state, you think you would like superpower everyone.
Yeah. Instead of
Panther
if you have the technology with all that vibranium technology advanced, and you're using clubs and swords. When you can make like advanced flying cars and super weaponry.
Yeah, like even
and here's Tony has a arsenal of hundreds of armors. Give all the people that don't have powers armor.
Yeah, that's what I say about Falcon. I'm like, Falcon's stupid in this universe. I just looked at like this military wings. Like, I don't need any like face protection or legs or in combat. I see people blown up, but no, just give me wings. No use in like.
The wings are bulletproof, but you can use them as shields. But still, when it's flying, you can't really use them as shields.
You don't even that. You got like the pulsar, like it's redundant and like purposely backwards.
Well, before he knew Tony, you can understand why it was only wings.
Yeah, sure. No, I agree. But I'm saying like he's at the Avengers facility. He's got a spider suit, the Iron Spider suit for Spider-Man that he's got ready. And we're going on a space doing it. Yeah, protocol. But like Falcon going against Thanos, no. Go with his wings.
He couldn't. Well, like with the House Party protocol when he had all those different armors. Sure, he blew him up in the Iron Man 3, but he built more.
Yeah.
And especially when he got into the nanotech, where you basically the suit was contained in that little amulet, and it would spread out. He could give it to everybody.
Yeah. This.
Look here, just put this on you, and you'd have an Iron Man, Captain America, Iron Man, Falcon, Iron Man, Black Widow.
Right? Nanobots for everybody.
Yeah.
Imagine Thor with
You get a
Iron Man
nanobot. You get a nanobot.
You get a nanobot suit. You get a nanobot suit. Everybody gets a nanobot suit.
Except for you, Tommy. You don't get a because no.
Well, they could have done the Hulk with a nanobot suit, and it could have been like an indestructible Hulk in the comics.
That sounds cool. I don't even know about that, but I'm like, what? This is amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like what the Russos. I think there's, to be fair, I think there's a really good balance of like, maybe not with Hulk, but definitely with Thor. Because in the first one, with the two, you got, including Captain Marvel, as far as like actually rank your power skills, whatever, by Feige standards or whatever. Thor, like, he's like ranked up from like, yeah, he's like along with these big characters in this. Now it's like, oh shit, like Thor got a new War-X. He is the top dog. Like, bring me Thanos. It's like, yeah, this makes sense. He's a god. And then so the counter where it's like, all right, let's kind of silent him, let's get him in like, you know, bad state. So like he's not necessarily a factor. I was fine with that. Now when he morphs into like, you know, war ready Thor, they should have got rid of the Big Lebowski shit, you know. But
Right.
overall, I was fine with that. For a phase, I just think they should have ended it. Like, all right, this isn't like, come on.
Well,
His
the funny
guardian
thing
physiology,
is,
he shouldn't have got like that unless he was eating every day, nonstop.
yeah.
That's how Vastog got that big, because he never stopped eating.
Yeah. The funny thing is about the whole Iron Man suits and everything, there is a Thor Iron Man suit. It's called the Iron Hammer. And I've actually read this comic. It's like it's right after they snap Thanos snaps his fingers. Let me see if I can save the image.
Is this like from Infinity War?
I think it's in
it's a comic. It's basically kind of like an alternate universe.
Oh, okay.
Let me see if I can. Oh, here it is. There it is.
Oh, that's cool.
That would have been cool in the movie, but at the same time, it would raise questions.
That reminds me of Attack on Titan, the Warhammer.
The Warhammer Titan, yeah.
And I
there's
binged 3 seasons.
I mean, there was like a Hulk Buster armor. There's like a Thor Buster armor too.
Yeah.
That sounds cool. I remember Civil War. There's I guess there's like this is that his name? He did like this run where intertwined with where there's like 2 Thors. One of the Thors is like cloned from his hair by Tony.
Ragnarok. Yeah. They're in a Civil War.
Yeah.
Ragnarok cyborg robot Thor. He was part clone, part cyborg, part robot.
Yeah, and he's only like 30%, but he killed, what is it?
He killed
Giant Black
Goliath. He killed Goliath. Back in the 70s, they called him Black Goliath, but Goliath now. That's what it was. So they did have a little thing about Marvel Comics where they'd like have a black superhero, like black, but put black as part of the superhero name.
Because I'm bleak.
Well, you know, that actually makes sense in the 70s because you think about like blaxploitation films. So they're probably like on the nose because like that's what the blacks like. They keep buying it. You know, that's the market. Have y'all seen My Name is Dolomite?
The what now?
Have you seen that Eddie Murphy movie, My Name is Dolomite?
Oh, I haven't seen it, but I've heard about it.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a good story. Things were clicking, and I started looking up on Google. I'm like, oh, this guy's real. Well, shit, I thought it was like a historic fiction. like kind of like Black Dynamite or something, but like, oh shit, it's real. And I get into it, and it's like talking, I think, with Saul Goodman. I think he's there.
My name is Dolomite.
Yeah, and he's talking to him, and he's like, "We want your movie." And he's like, "Well, you didn't buy it before." And he's like, "Well, you know, doing and like we got a niche. We sell to redneck white trash in the South, and then like we really got the blacks are covered. So we think you're gonna fit right in."
Well, that was a horrible storyline there with the Weapon H.
I didn't get to read it. I thought the image sounds good. I just don't know what all the bumps are for.
Is that Abomination or something?
It's like it was supposed to be like a. That's during the time when the Hulk was dead. They killed off the Hulk for a while, and they were teasing that they were going to resurrect the Hulk with Wolverine's powers. Ended up being a completely different character. It's basically a clone of the two mixed together. It was basically a big fake out from Marvel. But his first appearance of Weapon H book is actually like a key issue, and it's a pretty high dollar book right now. You know, main reason because nobody bought the books because it was awful. I bought the first part of the miniseries.
Yeah, and
I was like, I was getting one from my buddy's Brad's shop. I was like, can't take it off my sub list because it's just awful.
Ooh. Because I mean, the image looks good, but besides the bumps and stuff, I'll just make it a mixture of Wolverine, and the Hulk. That's kind of OP. That
Marvel's. Speaking of like weird characters from Marvel, Frogman.
Yeah.
It's a dude in a frog suit, and he's got springs in his heels of his feet. That's it.
I'm still curious.
Now, has he been
incorporate the X-Men and Marvel? Are they just going to call them mutants, or are they going to call them X-Men?
Well, X-Men could be problematic now.
X-people.
They're going to be X-people.
Yeah. Well, they my thing is like some of the X-Men are old, so they've been there a while. Are they just watching the Earth crumble and not doing anything about it?
Yeah.
Well, since they didn't do like the multiverse, it's probably going to be, since Doctor Strange is called Madness in the Multiverse.
Yeah.
That's where we're going to see something happen there, possibly with bringing the X-Men.
Oh.
They were all the fake outs they did for WandaVision. They were talking about having the breaking the multiverse thing in there, which they ended up not doing. It's just a total fake out with the Quicksilver.
Oh, that pissed me off. I wasn't like
they turned it to a stupid dick joke.
What was his name? Boner.
His name is Boner.
Boner.
I did. There's little moments in WandaVision I liked in the last couple episodes. Like, I had a good reaction to episode 5 more than like Mandalorian with Luke, because I'm like, I love the X-Men movies. Like, they're so underrated, and I love his Quicksilver. So I was like, oh shit, they're gonna like. I never thought they would do this. And then like the Agatha twist, so they have like the monster style, because I grew up with all these TV Land shows, so I understood what they were mimicking. And then like seeing Scarlett's trauma, like they got really good stuff in there, but it's like slogging through like why am I seeing these like make believe sitcom settings for them for so long? It's like I get the point. Like she's making up the world. She's like in denial about reality. I get it. You didn't have to do it this long.
Agatha, I don't think was supposed to be the only villain too. They kind of basically bowed down to China on it because where their weird rules are about having supernatural stuff like demons and ghosts
and shit. Yeah.
Her familiar, what ended up being a familiar, her cat was named Scratch. It's one of the names for Mephisto in the comics. Basically the overlord of basically Satan. But they couldn't do that because China.
Yep.
How about just make an alternate ending for this stuff instead of changing things, twisting things for different countries that got these weird rules?
Or better yet, just say
do
fuck
that
China.
with video
Do it
games.
One,
anyway.
one either say this is for a U.S. audience, or make two endings.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Star Wars did with Finn. You know, they have a Chinese poster where it's like he's just like a little black. So don't worry about him. You know.
Yeah, because not the Chinese people, but the Chinese government's very racist.
Nah, Chinese people are racist. They don't like black.
Right.
I remember when I was a kid, there was a random movie on like honestly, we had like the free channels on DirecTV, and they used to do that for like a week to try to like hook in. And I crossed something in a scenario. I don't know what the hell this was, but it was like I don't know if it's Japanese or Chinese, but like she has like her boyfriend over to her mom's or something, and he's black, and then like they're talking in their Asian language, and she's like what's wrong with his skin? He too much soy, you know? Like, or like there's the marketing for like laundry detergent where it's like a black guy, and then she puts it in the wash and he comes out Chinese.
Yeah, I saw that.
Wow.
You said that I was thinking about Dave Chappelle with the Blackzilla.
Or,
Have you seen that one?
No, that sounds funny.
What's his name? Clayton Bigsby.
Clayton Bigsby.
But Dave Chappelle's got like a Blackzilla skit when he did the Chappelle show, and it's like it's hard to describe, but it's funny.
The black white supremacist.
No, it's a Blackzilla. He was basically Godzilla in Japan.
Oh,
But he's,
I see now.
he's just a black guy in a tracksuit. He's the size of Godzilla.
Huh.
It's the,
Is that their existential fear?
Yeah.
It like
We know
grabs
they're
a-
we know they're afraid of
it's a tree.
Godzilla.
He grabs a tree and rolls it up, and he starts smoking it. Like, he's just blowing it at people.
You know, honestly, I'm thinking about it. It makes
He's
sense.
exotic breath.
It makes sense that they'd be afraid of black people because, like, China, that's like all of our crap's from there. So it's like, oh, cheap shit from China. Well, they make cheap shit because Africa, they're China. So it kind of makes sense that they're afraid of it.
Hasbro like did a like stand on support against Asian hate type thing, like message they put out on all their stuff. And I seen like people in actual Asian countries like just dogging their asses, like you don't give a crap about us. Like we call you for customer support. It's like it don't matter because you're not in Canada or US.
You know, it's
and plus,
oh, sorry.
it's Chinese sweatshops are making the toys. It's like, yes, you care about Asian people.
Yeah, it's you know, it's funny you're talking about like how they're gonna bring the X-Men. I did a video about this when there was rumors about making Xavier and/or Magneto black.
Oh, they were talking about like
And,
Denzel Washington be Magneto.
Yeah, well, like I my argument was like, you know, you could keep the ethnicity of what's his name, Magneto, as you know being Jewish, and just like update the trauma. So like I said, like all right, instead of like World War II, because that's even if he's a mutant, like it's like a hard sell. You could get the 6-Day War against like 3 or 4 nations that Israel is surrounded by, or you could do like modern terrorism, but I don't know if they want to bring that up with Kamala Khan being brought into the MCU.
Yeah.
So you got to address like terrorism, 9/11 and stuff.
Right.
Or you could make him like you could kind of divert and make Magneto Muslim, and he is from the Uyghur camps in China. But don't they want to address that?
Well, they won't do anything to make China mad. One thing, the publicity, even though they made the live action Milan per instruction of the Chinese government, the press got so bad, China even like disavowed the movie and it bombed in China.
Well, but too because they didn't adapt the right era. They're like, yeah, it's supposed to be for us and authentic, but like you're like hundreds of years off by like your style, your architecture. Like you're not even doing your real research. You're just like, well, it's Chinese, so they'll buy it.
Plus, too, it was in the wrong region too. It's like a myth, very set in a certain region of China, and they made the movie's location in a completely different spot. So it made no sense. And plus, they were like Chinese people were like how Chinese people wouldn't wear red like that either. And you eliminating one of the biggest things of like the whole plot of the movie, like you got no Mushu, no magical dragon, and you get to just make everybody superpowers.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I don't plan to, but
I didn't see it either. But I saw enough of the people talking about it to kind of get the gist of it. They got like magical beings in the movie. They had the magical dragon in the first one, but all the characters were still people. You got like crouching dragon, hidden tiger type thing, and flying, walking on walls, and
yeah, I heard how just flat it was. But it's weird because like the first second trailer come out, like I don't care about, but I could see the cell, and it didn't. It felt like, wow, it feels like it could be a real hero for my daughter. Actually something that's not like forced diversity crap. It's just like kind of naturally like empowering from a female perspective, like and like seeing like her handicapped father having to like take up the sword again for his country. Like she's like taking the heat for him. It was just hearing to me the set. Oh, so it's disappointing how it's turned out.
If they did told the original story of the actual animated movie, it could have been a good movie. But they decided to completely most of their movies were shot-for-shot remakes of the original animated movies. It's just live action. And well, can't say live action. Well, you still got a lot of CG animation, but still. They were shot for shot, but they completely rewrote the storyline for Mulan.
Yeah, the one I'm excited for that I've from the beginning here that I want to do is Hercules, because you can do so much. Like you could be like Clash of the Titans shit. That'd be cool.
Well, you gotta have Eddie Murphy in that one though. It's like Hercules. Oh, I start.
Wait, is Eddie Murphy in Hercules?
Oh, it's the clumps. When they were sitting at the dinner table, the little fat kid, and he started going like this. And she's like, Hercules.
Okay,
I gotta rewatch this.
Is adamantium or vibranium stronger in Marvel?
Adamantium stronger in Marvel.
Did Iron Man ever make a suit with that?
Not that I know of.
I don't know. I feel like
in the comics, the Captain America shield is not vibranium. It's made of an alloy by accident. It was like a lab accident, like thing happened. It was a special alloy with different types of metals. I think it's vibranium and steel mix alloy, which is stronger than both metals put together, and it's not been able to be replicated. That's why there's only one Captain America shield.
One thing that makes me mad though is in the movie, Thanos breaks the shield like it's nothing.
Well, but they didn't tell you in the movie, but they revealed later on that big sword he had was also vibranium.
Oh, so it's like an unstoppable force and unmovable force.
Yep.
Yeah.
Banging the same two metals together, in which one had a sharp point.
Yeah.
The vibrations of the metals will probably would have canceled out to like protect the metal. That's one of the things about vibranium. Like it's so strong, it dissipates is a dampening effect. Like will take the inertia out of wherever it's hitting it.
Yeah. I was curious about that. Like, I hate to say it, but like that's what bothered me about Endgame and stuff. It was cool watching the nanobites cover him, but it seemed like if you hit Iron Man enough, he's just not gonna have a suit no more at all.
Probably.
I think that was just to make him like, yeah, he's like really advanced his tech. It's kind of matching like to some degree like a Black Panther, something not that hard, not that durable, and it still makes him a vulnerable character, and I like that, especially how they did Infinity War. Like, oh, like when I saw that and he got stabbed, oh no! And
they messed up. Did you notice Doctor Strange cutting that guy's arm off?
Yeah.
Oh, when they closed the portal,
Yeah,
they could have
why
done
didn't
that,
he
easily
do that
done
with
that.
Thanos?
Exactly.
When he was
That's
there,
why
and
everybody's.
they had him held.
There's so many like people like on fans like on talking on social media is like, why didn't they just do that in the first place? Just cut off the arm right here on the gauntlet.
No, I thought about that, but
When they had them restrained on the planet Titan, they could have done that easily. When they had them like the Mantis had them like mentally restrained, and they could have just chopped his hand off.
But then we wouldn't have a second movie.
We didn't need that second movie. It sucked.
Yeah, it'd been best
Well,
if
I'm
they didn't have
wondering-
a second movie.
Can Doctor Strange do like what's her name from Fantastic Four? The girl, Sue Storm. You know how she can like put a bubble in your head, just explode it, like pop your head, like in The Boys. Can Doctor Strange do something like that, or does he have to have like kind of like a physical magic?
Well, he should be able to make a portal into anything. You can basically.
No, I get he can do a portal, but you know when he like he'll like do his hands, do his magic shit, got, like the like magic shields.
Well,
which
he's
is,
got
like,
all kinds of different
physical.
powers, so yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. There's potholes, but
I figured
I
out.
can overlook it.
Well, they could have done the Thanos as well.
Thanos.
You
I
know
actually
about
tweeted
the
that.
Thanos theory, right? Don't you?
What?
Oh, yeah.
Ant-Man go up as Thanos'
Thanos,
expand.
Well,
There was a
The
back and
only-
forth between Josh Brolin and I want to say Paul Rudd, or the idea came up about the theory of Ant-Man could just string go up his ass and blow up into Giant Man and kill him. And Josh Brolin replied with like a seat, like himself on a toilet, he's ready.
So there's two big plot twists in Endgame that I don't think anybody. Well, one's a plot thing that I don't think no one's noticed. When Captain America had to go back and return the stones, he had to go see Red Skull.
Yep.
And then he got to go see the Black Widow's rotten corpse sitting down there on a gully while he returned it.
Oh, depends when he returns it too, though.
Yeah, it's true.
They actually got the stones he's returning is from a different timeline. It was actually they wouldn't see the Black Widow's corpse. They didn't get the stones from their timeline. They were crossing into the multiverse. That they weren't really time traveling in Endgame. They were actually crossing into different Earths, different multiverse timelines.
Well, from what I understand, the Soul Stone. Yeah, no, it would have been before Infinity
But it was also
War,
a different. It was basically a different universe they were returning the stones to.
And who says they turned that one back? It was mainly like some of the other stones they had to make sure they got back so that Doctor Strange could become Doctor Strange and etc.
Well, no, but it's weird though. Like, yeah, trying to think about the Soul Stone because, like, can you return the Soul Stone?
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering.
Well, that's probably why we're
because
getting the Black Widow movie, Angus.
Yeah, because you have to. What do you call it? Like,
a lot of
you
people
can't just take the stone. You have to like earn it by. So how you return? Hey, I want a refund.
He shows up and is like, "Hey, here's a stone. Can I get her back?
Yeah, refund, please.
Come on, bring it on back."
Or was it like an epic battle scene between him and Red Skull that no one gets to see?
He goes up there, sees Red Skull, and is like, "Hey, you want
That's
to
the anus
go?"
plot. That's the anus plot. He shoved it back up Red Skull's ass.
Mm-hmm.
No one talks about that. Like, what? Why won't they show that part?
That's because Endgame sucks.
That's
Oh.
true.
They didn't even explain how the shield got put back together too, if you remember,
Yeah.
because he gave the Falcon an intact shield, non-broken.
No. How he did that? He probably took it from Captain America Avengers 1 plotline when he fought him. He probably went back and snatched it when he was messed out.
And plus, if you think about it, Steve Rogers is the biggest villain of the entire universe because he was there when everything was happening. He couldn't tell nobody what to stop anything.
Yeah.
He didn't stop 9/11 happened in their universe. He didn't stop that.
There was that meme like a couple days after Endgame. There was just a meme where he was sitting there like, "Oh, don't think I will."
Kennedy's getting assassinated. I think we won't be there that day.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna go to Dallas, Texas. No, you probably shouldn't. Why? Don't worry about it.
We want to go to New York. I got tickets to the opera or play in New York. Let's go on September 11th. I don't think I will. He's the biggest dick in the MCU after that.
I don't know.
He was the bad guy where he got.
The thing is, though, he could only change so many events, though, if he did change events, because after so many things he changed, it would change the timeline so much you wouldn't be back to the things.
You have a butterfly effect,
Yeah.
so I don't even like.
He would have to pick and choose what he changes. I don't know. Some of the big events I would want to stop.
Yeah, well, I would feel like something like that big plot hole is like if he goes back in time and stays with Carter, then like all these things related to Captain America, like his father talking about him all the time, Stark's father talking about him all the time, and that affecting Iron Man and his progression. So that's a plot hole, but it's like it's the end. It's a comic movie.
There be two Captain Americas in that same timeline?
Well, one's frozen in ice, and one is.
Yeah. So if you think about it, since he's frozen,
he
in
didn't
ice
actually
up
change that.
until we get with Nick Fury, he was always meant to do that to stay and be an old man and not have all the knowledge and never say anything.
Yeah.
But that means there's a different Captain America. You know what I mean? So that means there's still two Captain Americas in existence if he left himself in the ice. But
well, if you remember, like during Peggy Carter's funeral, you see the back of the head of that old man. You never see his face.
Yep.
They could potentially say that was Steve.
Yeah.
Call it the old man timeline.
Yeah.
Old man Steve timeline.
Well,
yeah, I don't know. That's weird because if he that is, I'm trying to figure this out. Okay, so like if he goes all the way back to the 40s and stays her, then that timeline's Captain American Ice, or is that like he is that time now? He's back in the 40s. He's essentially two lives, or he's lived like two lives, or however you want to put it.
Well, if you think about it, though, he's essentially almost 200 years old by the time we run back into him.
Hey, it's kind of like Bucky now.
Yeah,
he's frozen in ice for all that time. He was born in so and so date. Then he got unfrozen, went back in time, relived that lifetime again, but he's still frozen at the same time he's living his life.
Yeah.
So he's existing in the same timeline in two separate places.
Yeah.
Yep. Just one is a capsicle.
Yep.
Or is it that maybe he influenced the new timeline where that Captain America is never found, and he just leaves
Maybe
him
going back in time is what caused 9/11.
working with Shield, which became Hydra. You
think one of the big things that would have helped anything, he could have just say, Peggy, I know you're working on making Shield. You have Hydra agents in your division.
Yeah.
It's like she goes to work every day, and it's like you got secret Hydra agents in Shield.
Tony said it best. When you mess with time, it messes back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it'll be a follow the future of the MCU, but we'll see. I think it's just gonna be like comic runs. They just get so overloaded with details, and you lose track. And oh shit, that okay. Reboot.
Speaking going back on toys, there was a couple of mystery box sets listing. So like for the MCU listed on Amazon not too long ago.
All right, I won't.
Don't know what they're going to be.
While we're on that subject of the end game, what would be the worst snap back?
The people that were on the plane,
Yeah.
and there's no longer a plane in the sky.
No, I think
That'd be like,
that's like
They'd be like, ah! like sonar. Like, people like watching the radars. Like there's all these little tiny little blips in the sky. What's going on? I think now they're gone.
No, I think the worst one would be the person that after they got snapped, someone bought the house, renovated it, and put a wall right where you were standing. So you come back and you're like in between the walls.
That would suck. Your body could be like in half.
Yeah.
Half your particles would be on one side of the wall and half would be on the other.
Or the worst, the one besides that is like you're swimming in a swimming pool, and when you pass, someone fills in that swimming pool. Think about it. There's a lot of people that still died when he snapped them back.
well, you know, it makes me think of some of the side stories with I want to say House of M, where Scarlet Witch, does No More Mutants. From what I understand, watching comics explain with some of these side stories, like mutants that were like, I'm water based, so I'm essentially like Aquaman to some degree. I can just live in water, but then like, oh, I lost my power, so they just like drowned. It's like really fucked up what Scarlet Witch did.
Nah, that's the one thing that like I was thinking about, like the snap, like someone that was pregnant.
People in the middle of going to the bathroom.
No, that'd be weird because you go into the Soul Stone. So, like, you're taking shit, and then you just, like, all of a sudden, like, you're in that position shitting where there's no toilet, and there's, like, all these people in the Stone's realm. Or, like, you're, like, jacking off to something like weird or something. Oh, fuck. Like,
or like, that's you're doing that, and you get dusted. When you come back and someone else is living in your house, you come back, you're in the middle. Can I help you? What are you doing in my house? What are you doing in my house?
Where's your pants?
Well, hold on, I'm almost done.
Like, but
honestly,
the
one of the
kicker, too, I don't think people realize is the snap didn't affect everybody at once. Like you saw some people go and then other people go. So if two people was running at different times when they vanished, and they were at the same point when they fully vanished, would they arrive at the same point when they got snapped?
I think it's supposed to be like Left Behind, where it's like poof, everyone's gone at that moment, but like cinematically showing like progression, just because you get to like see each character. That's how I interpreted the reality versus like reality of this fictional scenario versus like the present.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
It's like some of the things too, like I just sent to Seth. Remember, like the cinnamon challenge people used to do, like to try to eat a spoonful of cinnamon.
Yes,
Yeah.
And like
Before the Tide Pod days. Yeah.
Some women were like maybe performing fellatio, like in the middle of the snap.
Oh gosh. What?
No, it's funny, like having these discussions. It's like someone comes in or sees these type of things, like, oh, these fucking nerds. Like, who cares? Cartoons, but it's like you realize what we're breaking down, or trying to like get our head around these fictional concepts. Like, this isn't really any different than like what the Greeks and Romans would do with philosophy. It's like, well, like, it was just hypothetical. Let's say this is happening, so it's kind of cool what like kind of throwaway fiction can actually like provoke in the mind.
The bad part is I've done the cinnamon challenge.
Why does that not surprise me?
Actually, I've done it twice. The first time I did it, I actually did it without coughing or nothing. The second time is when it got me. The saltine cracker challenge is harder though.
I hate
What's
cinnamon,
that
so I'm
challenge?
not really gonna.
You got to eat 5 chips without drinking
Or
water.
5 saltine
5
crackers.
Yeah, 5. No, it's just 5 crackers, and you can't drink water, and you got to eat it under a minute.
That's like in the army when you get MREs, they got the crackers with like either cheese spread or PB&J. But like no, you just get the crackers. They're not even salt. It's like it's about as bland as those Jew crackers. I can't remember what they call those.
Good thing, jeez. People are
Oh, yeah.
dumb.
We're gonna go back on the Super 7. Finally sent me like my booster like kit for my figures. I got. They had a
Since you were talking, this was about the snap time.
yellow tree dicks.
Someone's like, I don't give a fuck.
Prices you can trust. Yellow tree dicks, 78 cents a pound.
Damn right. I did have one more that was toy wise, but I'll wait till after Collector's done. It's all right.
They had a issue with their first releases of like their Super 7 Thundercats figures. They made Panthros trunks the wrong color, so they got new trunks. Jackalman's guns weren't painted, so they gave them new weapons. And the chest harness, the overlay piece with the fur on Jackalman, they didn't paint this piece. So, which I didn't get Jackalman, so I got the Mattel Jackalman. So I got weapons and extras. Plus, for a bonus, they gave us a new Panthro head with glow in the dark eyes, like when the Lino calls the Thundercats when their eyes glow.
Yeah.
So they give you like a bonus head, so you can charge it up and it glow in the dark.
I love when I get.
So I got like extra weapons. So like, I didn't even buy Jackalman, but the way they did the booster pack, I just needed the Panthro parts, so I got the Jackalman stuff too.
Take it back to a innocent time of Star Wars, Phantom Menace, when Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan and the blast doors were being slammed. And then,
I know where this is going.
yeah, and then this is what you get. Sorry, Seth Mom, it's just one of them streams tonight. But yeah, now you can never unsee that. So anytime you see the movie, that's what's gonna pop in your head when
I wish you would have done that.
the unofficial Disney cut.
Yeah.
No, that's pretty good. Actually, I did a tweet. It's nothing crazy, but I'm very sorry. I've got my head turned around. I'll turn on my camera. Vinny read. Here's Vinny read Batman White Knight or Curse of the White Knight.
Hmm?
It's Sean Gordon Murphy. This is his man.
Nice.
Boys. Yeah, I got this because like when I have money, like usually when I first get paid every couple of weeks, I'll go to Target or Walmart and check out the toy aisle and see what I can find to flip and on eBay. And I was like, oh shit, they got Sean Gordon Murphy Batman. This is just for me. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Now they're
Right here on my
McFarlane's starting to do like chase ones, like they're gold.
Yeah, I
I
know
know
it's
my
got
buddy collects
a.
all those different Batman ones. And there's a bunch.
McFarlane
Yeah,
loves
McFarlane's-
Batman, so if the Batman character exists, he's gonna make it.
Yeah, he's from what I know, he's got like exclusive deal for some of his toys with Walmart. He's done I don't know if he's supposed to be from comics or something. They're like I can't tell what it's called. I'll have to grab it in a minute, but he's got like 3 of them right now, or 4 is like Cygor, like the cyber, they're all like cyborg creature. So he's got like a snake, a raptor, gorilla, and then the.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about now.
Yeah, I'll grab the one I'm about to say. It's fucking.
I thought about
cool.
getting like the snake one to put with my Cobra figures.
Right.
My G.I. Joe Cobra, I thought the cybernetic snake would like be kind of cool for like background behind Cobra Commander and Destro and some troopers.
Yeah, definitely, dude. Definitely. I got a few new toys that'll be ready for next month's stream, but you know they're not here yet. But when they do get here, I'll save it for next month.
Yeah. Okay. So
there you go.
They're called Raw 10, and this is called Finzi. And it's a bomb ass looking shark, like people.
But he has freaking lasers on his head.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's cool.
I figure every creature deserves a warm meal.
Yeah, I mean, honestly. Well, okay. So a few years ago, Rampage came out. I don't know if you remember that, The Rock.
Yeah.
Mediocre film. I like it just because of the gorilla. But that like 18-inch tall gorilla and the regular size crocodile, I sold a bunch of those for like $50 a pop, and they're all like $20 or $15. So any people that went to Walmart and bought those made a killing if you flipped them on eBay. And I've just been inconsistent with my toy sales. I'm always trying to find those things to flip and make money.
I bought the big wolf one for my Ragnarok display to put with Hela.
Did you make it? Did you paint it black?
No, it's close enough for me. It's like okay. I do custom figures too, but sometimes I'm like, it's okay.
Yeah, no, I get that. No, that's really cool. I never thought to put those two together. I actually got the Hela. It's not a misprint necessarily, but you know how like Hot Wheels, some of them are collectible because they're like upside down or backwards, whatever.
Yeah.
I got it's one of the Hela Build-A-Figures from the Thor Ragnarok line, but instead of like I think it's supposed to be like Gladiator Hulk Build-A-Figure, I got like Abomination or something's arm instead of the Hulk piece, and it's sealed, so it's not like someone flipped.
Some people are really good at that though. They'll on part swappers they can make it look like it's never been opened.
Heat gun, man.
Do what now?
Heat gun.
Oh yeah.
Do you like the with the glue?
You gotta be careful with Hot Wheels, like errors too, because they can fake those. You can take like acetone and put on a regular Hot Wheels card where it's got the card back on the back. It's not a double-sided like laminated card. I've watched it where they take like videos where they take acetone and go on the back of the card, let it soak through, and the bubble will come right off. And they can reseal it the same way.
Interesting.
Wouldn't that mess up the card?
If you do it just with the acetone, with the card back, like the standard Hot Wheels, I don't think I got some over there, but I'm not getting up for it. But it looks like the brown cardboard on the back. It doesn't bother it; it'll just evaporate. The acetone will. It just softens the glue up where you can take the card off and put it back on. People do it with like custom Hot Wheels too. Where they like custom paint one, like they get like Dodge Chargers, paint them like the Journal E, and they'll just reseal them to the card. Since you can't buy a Journal E anymore,
right? Because it's racist.
Yeah. According to some people, another Transformer. I got Beast Wars Megatron from the Kingdom line.
Nice.
What's cool? They're reissuing the vintage Beast Wars Optimus Primal, Megatron, Cheetor, and Rat Trap. They're going to be Walmart exclusive. In the vintage card backs, they're vintage figures from 1996.
Are they going to do the Spider Chick? Because I love
Black Arachnia. Black Arachnia is in the Kingdom line, and I actually have one over there, which you can't see when I'm pointing at, but she looks fantastic.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Just a second, I'll get it.
Yeah, I tried to rewatch Beast Wars, doesn't it? I had a cat. I named him Cheetor because that's like my favorite toy for years. But I tried to rewatch it as an adult. And I'm like, God, this voice acting. I get how it feels. This does not age well.
The Beast Wars is still watchable pretty good, but the Beast Machines is awful. It was awful when it came out. The sequel series. We got the Black Arachnia. And she is the only thing with her, the spider legs are black instead of like a copper color. But other than that, she's damn near perfect. Focus. Not on me. You hide. There we go. If I hide behind it, it works better. And I got the Primal. I don't like the Kingdom packaging. You get these little tiny windows. You can barely see the figure.
They're selling you on the art.
I like the art, having the artwork on it, but I also like to see the figure, make sure there's no paint blemishes and stuff like that, so I can be able to inspect my figures. But now you got these little tiny windows. They're calling this like they were doing this, like saying that we're wanting to do more eco-friendly like packaging with less plastics, but you're using more paper, more cardboard, more trees are coming down because you're doing less plastic, which is worse.
I was checking my YouTube comments and I got some new comments. So I came from FNT. I'm like, what the hell is FNT? I'm assuming it's Andy Signore because I got the clip. What's his name? John Campia. Someone super chat like, swallow Nick or something. But it sounds like an N word. I saved that clip. It's not because I follow Campia. Like I'm subbed to him, really watch his stuff. But someone's like, hey, see, check this out. This is gold, but yeah, Andy Signore is referring people to my channel because he goes to my channel and watches that clip all the time.
It's hilarious. I'm glad somebody saved it.
It was fun. It's funny because he's like, I swallow Knickers. No, I don't.
Nah, you know you do, John.
I don't know. I see value in John. Like I didn't watch him before I got into like my progression in Phantom Menace is kind of a shame. When Vikings was coming out, my wife rickrolled me with like the day before it actually dropped the trailer. So the next she's like, "Hey, Star Wars trailer's out." I'm like, "Go fuck yourself, bitch!" And no, for real, look, it's playing. I'm like, oh, and it's like 20, 30 times that day. I'm like, oh my god, do Star Wars, yes. And so I started following articles all the time on Google News, and they started referencing Zero as the source. So I'm like, so I would I didn't use the channel to sub him, but I follow Mike Zero a lot. And then when Last Jedi came out, World Class was the first channel, like spoilers. And for whatever reason, I kept looking on their channel, waiting for new shit about Star Wars, and didn't really know what they were talking about or their group or on it, and then High Council, I guess, and it blew up in there. But there was for that. That was my train of thought. Oh yeah. So like a lot of these people that in the Menace, the Bigs and stuff like they're all about Campius before Jedi. And it's like I can't relate, but I can't like Chris Stuckman because I'm a huge prequel kid, like Star Wars. That's how I got into the series, but. I've watched him, Nostalgia Critic, I watched all these shows rag on the prequels and tear it apart, and I take that in, Red Letter Media, and I watch the prequels now with those criticisms, and I'm like, you don't get you don't really care about like the depth of Star Wars, so you're not really doing what Lucas was doing, but then they come out the Last Jedi reviews, it's a great cinematography, and it's like. Board, all these shows are just 90% A scored, this and that, with ignoring all the criticisms that they themselves use on previous movies, including Star Wars, and that's what opened my eyes with. So I get it, but it wasn't with Campia. But I do see the value of him. He's had access. He has a bigger name in like the movie talk of YouTube. So he's got a perspective. And a lot of times when you see like the clickbait shit going on, the buying into comics that everyone's making videos about, oh, Amber Heard's fired, Emilia Clarke's coming in. It's like that wasn't a throwaway line in a Forbes article about like Hollywood residential. That's not real. It's not a thing yet. It's like
Amber Turd, not Amber Heard.
I don't know.
I have John Campea on. I'm subscribed to him, but I don't listen to him. I mean, I do if it's a topic that I want to hear about. But if it's nothing that I care, like whatever.
Yeah, he looks too much like a cuck for me to even care.
I know he does. He is goofy, but he's
got that cuck face, so I don't really.
Yeah, he's
You get a lot of. I see a lot of fake toy guys with that cuck face too, and they get something. They're like, I want to fucking reach through the screen and punch the fuck out of you. It was like, what is wrong with these people? They look like get soy injected into their nipples or something.
Why did you pick nipples?
They would lactate soy.
Oh, you know that was it JC or JP? He's like the redheaded like yoga guy. He's kind of like a hippie, but he does kind of like yeah. I don't follow him, but I'll see videos here and there. He did one that's great. It's like the PC police, and he kind of like really bashes you over the head with, and it's like confusing. That's the point. With like that's Twitter mob type of shit. But then like he cuts to like a real world NPC like this, and it's like, you know, he's playing the like dad or whatever. He's like, yeah, I'm really having trouble feeding my baby. It's not getting to my breasts, but it's okay. I know my milk will come in because there's absolutely no difference between the genders.
Is he for real or is he satire?
He's satire. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess you got to disclaim that
guy. Is that long-haired redheaded guy?
Yeah.
He's satire.
Okay, I just want to make sure because like you never can tell these days.
Yeah, well, no, it's funny though. Like, there's this one on Twitter, the Tatiana McGrath or whatever. She tweets like such ridiculous leftist stuff that it looks real. So like lots of people will retweet or comment like, "Are you kidding me?" Listen, I was like, being gay is transphobic, and so you should be anti-gay because they don't accept trans people as their dates.
Well, technically, for the longest time, gay people were very anti-trans.
Yeah, this is what happens with collectivism. Like
that show, was it Showtime or something? Years ago, they had the L word. They kind of were. That was part of like one of their topics too. Like where one of their plots of the show was like they didn't know what to think about transgender people. You know, the lesbians of the group.
Oh yeah, lesbians used to be pervs.
Of course, the big reason you watch that show, if you're not gay or whatever, is that lesbians on lesbian action. It's kind of basically softcore porn type thing.
Yeah, no, I get it, man. You don't
I said like when Channel Hoppins like, ooh, boobs. Then you're like, what's going on? Yeah, boobs.
Yeah, no, it's funny because like at work, I work in a warehouse, and like I'm half black, but I grew up quote unquote white. I'm from Oklahoma, from like a small shit town, mostly white people.
How dare you?
So like, you know, I was in the army, so like I really don't see color. Like it's not been like a factor like thinking about myself as white or black or anything. You know,
most
like I'm
Gen
aware.
X, from Gen X people to like some early, like we used to be called Gen Y, then they rolled it into millennials too. We didn't see color. It's like afterwards when these people start pushing all this racial divide stuff.
Yeah, it's funny because like he's almost twice my age. He's like 45, he's got 3 kids, and I got 2, and we have a lot of like similarities, like to discuss.
Old. I'm 44,
despite
and you said twice your age.
I'm 29.
Okay.
But yeah, like he's from Chicago, but then he moved to Columbus area and suburbs as like teens, and it really blew up in his mind about like, oh, I don't gotta look this and that, and it, like life was fast paced, but then he way behind in school because he was going to like inner schools, and so he's got like a culture shock and stuff. But he sees the value of both like perspectives, but he, he's doing like a blue fucking man job, but then I see like he'll like I cut him sideways how he perceives me when like we talk politics. He knows like I love Trump stuff, and he's thinking, but you're black, why do you think so? People, it's like, no, it's that like I know they can be better as a demographic given percentages of whatever issue versus everyone else. You have first generation like Asians of different countries here and do fucking great, but then things that you talk about, and it's fun because like you see like the slow rolling here and there, but then he still buys into like, but black, I can't do this because I'm black, or this one has black, and it's like fucking about like, look at you working here. We had Obama, he had nuclear 8 years by a systemically racist country. So like, what are you talking about? Like, think, don't buy this. It's funny we talk about this stuff, and I try to tell him like. So like you don't really think about it when you see this stuff on news, like it's communist collectivism. I'm like, I don't care that you're black, like we're not buddies because of or because we're traced to Africa. Like as pretty much split in Muslim. Like there's those people are gonna like be cool because they're all black. Like you've had tribal wars of like you're the wrong tribe black killing each other in genocide in Africa. So, like, I try to give them perspective. That stuff doesn't make sense. Don't live that way. Indians slaughtered each other before white men came here.
Yeah. There's still slave traders in Africa itself to this day.
Yeah, and I haven't dug into it, but I've seen the replies, and it's definitely piqued my interest.
Before YouTube tries to strike this conversation.
Nah.
Yeah.
You can't talk about serious stuff sometimes, so they're like, "Oh, it's too serious. We can't talk about this."
Well, I mean, you're gonna talk about not seeing color. Like, I mean, I didn't realize it, but I'm older than Black Angus. I didn't like grow up in a. I didn't think of anybody as different. Like, yeah, my best friend was black, and I didn't really like. It didn't dawn on me that like just because he was black, he was different.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird to think about like how that my kids are gonna probably be grown up forced to notice people's colors differently.
Well, now they're encouraging you to see race.
Right.
The latest like little web thing. It's like people are eating them alive right now with the Sesame Street thing. They made 2 quote unquote black Muppets, and it's like they're telling people like, oh, my skin color, my hair, my nose, my feet is part of who I am, my identity.
Oh, come on. Chris Rock said it best.
It's what people call race.
Yeah.
Didn't it? What Adolf Hitler used to say?
Hey, Chris Rock said it best in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. I came up with the idea.
Well, they're acting like Sesame Street was diverse. It was diverse from day one. Apparently, you didn't watch Sesame Street if you think Sesame Street wasn't diverse.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Like, I don't ever remember. It's like, wow, there's just one color on Sesame Street because you got like all these different.
All the Muppets were like green, orange, yellow, purple, blue. The Muppets never looked like real people. They were Muppets. But you had a very diverse human cast from day one.
Oh, yeah, you did.
But, they're teaching kids now that race is what you should see first.
Well, yeah, they're creating more and more racism trying to claim that they're undoing it because it never used to matter.
Well, they're
You know.
pushing for segregation now. Of course, we need to stop this. This is toy talk. we're going to run what people come here for toys off.
Yeah. It is also the men's room.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's the metro.
Oh.
I mean, it kind of.
I thought you
Let's
could
talk about
round
the
it.
terrorist organization Cobra.
I
Well,
say
you
you
talk
could-
about Muppets and making them black, and that is toys, man. So it just kind of
Yeah.
stretched a little bit. So it's not like you went off the rails, man. You're good.
Well, I got pickups on the retro series G.I. Joes. I got the Cobra Commander.
Cool.
I got Destro. And I got the Snake Eyes.
Hmm.
These are wall hangers. These won't open up. I don't normally collect 3 3/4 inch, but these are nice just to hang on the wall.
Yeah. How much are those running? Are those the ones that are like $10?
10, $12, something like that.
Gotcha. Those are the ones. Yeah, we were talking about the one time. Yeah, because that when I first saw them at Walmart, I was like, "Whoa, those aren't too bad." And they're like, "Yeah, about $10."
Yeah, they're not too bad at all. I did get a nice score off eBay, a vintage, a full set.
Oh, nice. That's always good because then you got to do less work.
Ultra Force. I got Topaz. Want to zoom in on this one?
Oh yeah.
See, I got the full set. I got Topaz. Let's see. I got Enemy. Kind of looks like a alien, cybernetic alien type thing. Very Geigerish. I got another Prime. Which I'm blocking my screen. I can't see what I'm doing now. Prime. So the figure wise, they're not very good looking figures. Like they're older vintage, like 5.5 to the 7 points articulation. But these are going to be hung on the wall as is. I got hard case. And I got Nightman. I got Ghoul. Let's see. 2 more. And I got one of the main villains of the show is I got Adalon. His powers are like a Marvel Comics Graviton. Controls gravity.
Huh.
And I got Prototype.
I've never heard of that show.
It's on Tubi. You can actually watch it on there.
Okay.
Tubi's free. You just got ads.
Yeah.
And I got the full set on the card. I'm tempted. They only released one of the vehicles. The Doom Buggy one. It's kind of tempting to get it just to have the full set. Of course, you can't really wall hang it. Things I can just put on like a thumbtack on the wall and hang on that. But it's kind of cool to have the whole set because I'm wanting to make customs of all these. Since I made the customs of Prime, and I made a few others work in progress. I'm definitely wanting to make this was like a Ultra versus Iron Man, but the difference between him, he was also like one of their mutants. He powered the suit. The power came from him. Without him, the suit wouldn't work. I got the whole set for $33 plus shipping. So I think tax and all was like $46. All still sealed on the card. That was a pretty good score.
Nice.
Nightman actually had a live action TV series at one time. He's his powers, he can hear evil thoughts.
that wouldn't be too good.
So if you're planning on killing somebody or robbing a bank or something like that, he could pick those thoughts up. He can't hear like normal thoughts, only evil thoughts.
Right.
Other than that, it was his only power. It's like he's basically like Batman, Daredevil type character, but he knows for sure who the baddies are. He didn't have to be the world's greatest detective like Batman. He just read your evil thoughts. Kind of eliminate the. Did I kick the wrong guy's ass? Amazon Prime. I don't know if anyone ever read the comic book series Invincible. The animated series episode 1 just dropped today.
Wow. I did hear about that. The Robert Kirkman.
Yep. I started watching it at dinner tonight, and I got about halfway through the first episode. The first episode was like about 48 minutes, and had to feed the critters.
Yep.
And get everything ready for tonight.
Well, heck yeah.
Do some little bit of show prep.
Yeah, you're like the only person that did show prep. I got home like 5 minutes before we started.
That's how I was last night. It's like, fuck, I got like 30 minutes to get this ready.
Yeah, but I mean, we knew we were going to talk with toys. We know that we brought the toy master,
The guy took all the toys.
I mean,
sorry, I just hearing toys.
And there was very little that any of us really had. Like I said, the next one, I'm going to have some toys coming in. They're just not here yet, so I didn't make it for this one because I did buy stuff. And I mean, outside of the comic, that's the only thing that happened last night.
Yeah, so. Hey, Collector, do a little. Can you show around your room? Because it's very impressive. It's not just the back wall.
Not the sex toys, though.
I mean, there's so many toys.
Yeah.
This is just the main room. I got some more in another room.
Holy crap. That's impressive. He has taken all the toys.
Mm-hmm.
My couch is full of stuff I still need to open up too. There's my couch.
Nice.
Hey, it's funny, because I love collecting when I can, but I'm at the point in my life now where it's like I've pretty much got everything I want besides something here or there. As far as I really want to collect this, or I know that I'm kind of tapped out. I don't really care. I'm very minimalist with my essentially hoarding toys as a man. I just anything bigger. So I'm like, will I really want this in 5 years? Will I be happy getting up and looking at my wall and be like, yeah, I'm glad
since you came in late and you're about the right age group for it, Seth, bring up the gargoyle, NECA gargoyle.
Oh yeah.
This was a big reveal this week, toy wise.
Have you seen it?
No.
Let's see.
NECA Toys just made everybody's jaw drop this week.
It's actually a really good looking figure.
They're doing gargoyles.
Oh!
Goliath.
Is that going to be in Target?
7-inch. That's going. It's up pre-order right now. About basically every online retailer. It's $32.99, and they said they got 5 more done and more on the way.
Dude, they're doing the entire series. The girl gargoyle is going to sell too.
Yeah, what Monona? What was it? Demona. That's it.
Yeah, I'm surprised my mom ever let me watch gargoyles. So it's funny. Can I get on the black talk for a minute? It's funny because I had a weird perception as a kid because I guess I was with mom most of the time, and so I had these mean sounding outbursts, and a couple of them were, I guess, jokes about now that I'm older, but I tried to I'm assuming, putting myself in the mind of 4-year-old me, I was probably trying to compliment the guy, but I don't know if he even knew it was a cartoon. But apparently I told a guy, "You look gargoyle," And of course, I loved Goliath and the Gargoyle, so
Yeah.
I'm assuming that was a compliment. But my mom, I guess, didn't put that together, so she's always thought I was like calling like an ugly demon on a church or something. Like,
Instead of being she didn't get up those heroic superhero that you like. It's, you call that's mean. Call him an ugly gargoyle.
Oh.
Okay, I can see where that could be confusing.
I was looking for like pictures of like the show, like to see all the characters because I don't really remember.
Yeah.
the guy who did the voice of Spawn in the cartoon for HBO is that guy who did Goliath?
Yeah, Keith David.
Yeah, we were talking about him earlier.
Voice.
His voice
Such
is
a good-
just epic.
Yeah, we were talking
Him?
about how he should have been the voice for Martian Manhunter.
Ooh, although guy and Justice the Military guy, he's not a bad voice either, though.
Mm.
No.
What was it? I watched a regular media review of Snyder Cut, and I thought they were actually really fairly like to clown on, especially fanboys.
Yeah, of course, the guy that plays the Martian Manhunter in the movies, he actually worked with Joss Whedon before, and he basically calling out Ray Fisher the being just punk ass.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know about any of that. Well, the biggest
I
thing
work with him on a weekly series, so
the biggest thing about Ray Fisher I talked about yesterday is that like this guy's talking about accountability over entertainment, and yet I haven't heard from anyone in the circle about Ray Fisher being so backholed by Warner Brothers. I haven't heard him anything in regards to that, which I don't follow. I don't really care. Even if it's like she's completely guilty, like I'm not really going to get behind a battered man. That's just soy as fuck, in my opinion. I can't get behind. I'm not going to champion a guy's beat up by. Sorry, but like addressing it, and it's like, hey, if this stuff matters, you just had like skin color grading by Joss Whedon is racist or whatever the case. I think this is a bigger issue of like Me Too domestic violence and shit being accused back and forth. I think you should like bring that into your conversation. And where's that?
And plus, being a sexist dick is not against the law.
It's frowned on, but it's not.
It's a dick, being a dick. But what he did with Charisma Carpenter, that was shitty. With Josh Whedon. She's hot as hell, too.
What do you do to her?
When she got pregnant with her child, he treated her like shit and fired her from the show. From Angel. That's why they killed her character off.
Never saw that show.
I don't know. I go to a warehouse, so there's a girl that's pregnant, and she's pretty cool. I'm just thinking, like, this is a man's job. You got to pick up, like, 100-pound items off and on during the day if, like, they're malfunction. So, like, getting pregnant, like, why the fuck are you working here? Like, you want so many office spaces, so it's like, this is, like, you're here to, like, be on the floor. Like, what do you do?
Working on a weekly series, though, it's got to be grueling. A lot of people just, especially stuff back in the 80s and 90s, it was like you're working 20-hour days during the week. It had to be like grueling if you really want to be famous to do the stuff they did for TV. Especially like shows like Star Trek, they had like 20-hour work days.
I don't know. I just think it might be like a football or something. Like you kind of like mentally train yourself along with whatever physical role you might have, but like physically just kind of like get yourself in this window of time, prepared to do that. Because like you can't stay at that high bar all the time. Like Peter Jackson, he did Lord of the Rings and then The Hobbit. He hasn't really done anything of note in like the weird moving cities or whatever. But besides that, it's like it's been down for a good while. You got to come down at some point from those highs in what Jackson did with those two trilogies. Like so in depth and grueling, you can't take that. So
I did recently find out some of those crappy stuff. Like we were talking about, like sci-fi and like Star Trek DS9. So what happened with Terry Farrell? Played Dax. I don't know if you watched Deep Space Nine.
No, I'm not too big into Star Trek. I don't mind, but it's just
the final season they killed her off because they were assholes. She wants to be. They knew it's going to be the final season, and she just wants to be reduced her character time so she can have some more personal time. Because they had an ensemble cast, it would have been easy to do. Just had her like every other episode or so. They can just focus on. Instead of working with her, they just fired her and killed her character off. It's kind of a shitty thing to do, and even on the final episode too, like when they were doing like the people were leaving and had the memories and stuff. Michael Dorn's like played Worf. He was married to Dax's character, Terry Farrell's character. When he was thinking back memories of leaving, it was the Dax is a two-part person. You have a symbiote inside of you, and you have the host. You become like Jetsia Dax, then Ezri Dax. Ezri Dax was her replacement. All his flashback memories was of Ezri instead of his wife. It's like, what? You want to do her that shitty? You just didn't want to pay her royalties for the flashback. At least give her that.
Right.
Well, you guys ready to go off the air?
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh.
Yeah, I got a long day tomorrow, so I'll head out. Appreciate y'all having me on. It's good hanging out. I'll have to get y'all on a panel. I'm thinking my job, they're going to simmer down the overtime because it's just like nonstop. 60 hours. Yeah, 60 hours every week, which nice checks, but it's like, man, like I have no life after I get the weekend. So we're gonna be doing 2 on 2 off like the rest of the company, which is cool, but it's so I'm thinking I'm gonna do the Thursday 9 o'clock. It seems Rookie Critic, my main guy, can be pretty consistent for Thursdays as a co-host and try to get All American Beef Flight to be a consistent stream again. So I'll have to rotate y'all guys in when available.
Because if not, we're just gonna keep annoying you in the chat.
Hey, I don't mind, man. It's fun.
I know, bro.
Yeah, no, I
Don't make
appreciate
me
it.
sick, Frank, and all 275,000 of my wiener dog playing on you.
I do miss the wiener. Yeah, no, yesterday was fun. It felt like a couple of years ago in the like 2018 Menace streams. It's just like, hey, let's throw us together. Hey, he wants to come on.
It was awesome because if it weren't for Seth, he's the one that messaged me. He's like, hey, Angus is on, and I was just kind of lounging, and I'm like, all right. So I got up off the couch and came over here, and I started messaging on my phone, and I'm like, oh hell no, I'm not doing this. So jumped on the computer, and that's when it was game over.
Yeah,
and some of your new crew don't know, not the crew, but the people in the chat, like it was the same old school thing like it was with you and Rookie, where these guys thought that Frank, like Angus was like, well, I just figured it was like your brother or something, same last name, different first name. So I'm like, no, Frank is a dog. So he died laughing, then Rookie died laughing. So it was just one of those things, like for me personally, where, that's, how we all started hanging out and always be in each other's chats and jump on each other's shows. So it was a lot of fun.
I haven't forgotten about you talking about coming out here or meeting the mill or something. It's not like destitute, but my car, I dropped my kids off to the sitter. It's like the last snow this year here in Ohio. I literally go to brake and I just get caught in the snow, hit the guardrail, and I just got insurance finally because of things personal going on, but I got insurance fine, and then 2 days later I wreck, and so I'm having to deal with the investigation. I'm like, oh, you just got this thing, now you're claiming doing a claim. Got that fixed, plus there's previous damage. I had to shell out $900 for the repair, and then I drive it and I'm like, y'all didn't fix the shit I claimed. Like, what the hell? Like this is still wobbling. So there's that issue I gotta get fixed, but after that, we'll have to figure out meeting in the middle somewhere.
Yeah, man. I mean, and I said it in the chat, and I meant it. If I'll drive 10 hours to hang out with these guys in Virginia, I'm in Indiana, dude. We're not that far. We're like 3 hours from each other, so I have no problem coming up and getting a hotel for a night or whatever, come up on a Friday, get a hotel, then maybe Saturday, you, me, proper, maybe Channel Dad if he's free. I was going to say something to him, but he didn't show up tonight. So, because I'm not that far away. And I mean, I started something like when I said I'm the man with the plan at the beginning of the show, which you didn't see, I started shit on World Class.
Since Lape's not here, we can talk about Lape. So he can't contribute because he's he grew up with wooden toys, so it's a little different.
But I'm trying to get menace. There's many of us that can. In September is when Whorehound's supposed to happen, and I say if it doesn't happen, we all still meet up and take over Cincinnati.
Oh, it's in Cincinnati. So that's 2 hours from that.
I'm pretty sure it's Cincinnati is where it's at. I don't know. That's what Lape's for. He usually always reminds me where it's at.
Yeah,
but it's supposed to be in Ohio. It should be in Cincinnati, and I'm already going to make plans to be there. I'm already trying to kidnap somebody else and make him come too, but we'll see what happens. That's my thing, because you know what? Let's say they cancel, they decide to be dickheads and go, okay, we're not going to do the convention center. Why can't 10, 15 of us all just get together and just still do something? So that's what I'm doing, man. Jeff's down, Hicks is down, Kendall was down, Nick was down. So it's like one way or another, we're all just going to get together and go to hell with it. We're here, deal with us.
That'd be fun.
I mean, we could just set up like a big restaurant, and it's like, all right, let's be COVID safe and walk through our mask, and then so we can take it off and we're still safe.
Yeah.
Oh, shit goes away, man. This is getting.
I'm hoping so too, man. That'd be nice.
I don't know.
Like I've worked at factories for 10.
I like what Ted Cruz did to the reporter the other day. It was like he was coming up to the mic and the reporter started yelling, "You need to put your mask on." I've been vaccinated, and if you don't want near me, just back away. We've all been vaccinated.
Or you can just say, well, I identify as someone wearing a mask.
I identify as someone that was vaccinated. I identify as someone that was cured.
Black Angus, you was talking about like figures like the flip. This thing is like sold out everywhere, like online. If you see one of these in a store, these are like you can see them find them at comic book shops.
Yeah, the Constantine Newark one.
The new Marvel Select. Yeah. This thing is...
Oh, that's a new one?
Yeah, this is the newest one that just come out. It's the Mortal Hulk. And this thing is just phenomenal.
I've never actually bought Marvel, so I've only gotten the Legends. And, I got...
There's a Marvel Selects. I just buy the big brutes and Selects.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, just spur of the moment. It's like, let me try to flip some stuff. This is talking about with, toys. Where right now I'm kind of in this point where it's like I still collect and I hunt and but now I'm kind of off a comic shop kind of thing where it's like, hey, this might be on my wall for a couple of years, but it's open to the market if you got the right price. So it's like I'm just kind of viewing collectibles as I'm renting them for profit. And I had from the toy shop in Columbus.
A lot of comics are starting to pop. They're the market's going up for comics, like vintage comics.
Yeah, there was this Tigra from Marvel Select from 05. I bought it for $35, $40 at Big Fun Columbus, this really toy store, and I just happened to put it on eBay. The only other listing was $200, so I ended up making $160 on a $20 toy, and I was like, "This is what I'm talking." I just bought. I gotta smell it tomorrow, but I bought the Kotobukiya Bishuju, however you say those, the gender swap versions, anime stuff.
I'm not going to pronounce it, so
yeah, but I love those. I really wanted to get the Edward Scissorhand one. That's one I want to collect. 'Cause it's so hot, and I love the movie. Yeah, I got the female Loki, and I bought it for $100 and shipping in. I flipped for almost $100 profit. So I love the hunt.
Some of those figures too, if you don't flip them at the right time, you lose out.
Dude, thanks to the Capitol riots, the Punisher. I'm sure any Marvel has Punisher toys, but I had the Burn Ball Punisher. You couldn't sell $20 for the longest time, and then the cat rights happened in comic tropes. Like, I love his channel, great comic, but his politics is gay as hell. He cried about Punisher, got it trending to like try to get Marvel to cancel Punisher or
I remember. Yeah.
That boosted the price of Punisher merch, so I sold that two of them for $40.
He was doing it before, throwing a little fit because some military people wear the Punisher logo and cops wear the Punisher logo.
Cara Dune's still holding good. I just checked eBay. I got her Black Series the day that it come out that she got fired. I got online and got her Black Series figure for $34 or $32.
She's worth her weight in gold now. That figure.
Yeah, I wish I would have thought of that when that happened. Like, I didn't know there was a Cara Dune toy, so I didn't even think about that.
There were a bunch of them. A lot of them got canceled. They were getting ready to reissue that figure, and it got canceled.
The cheapest Black Series I can find is $122.
Oh, wow. Collector, how much did you say that Hulk ran or runs?
This Hulk, it's $30 retail.
Okay, that's not bad.
But let's see what it's selling for now on eBay.
About $60. That's why I was asking, because I'm looking at like 12 of them and they're like $60.
$69, $59.
Yeah.
What about the older Mortal Hulk from Marvel Select? I can buy that tomorrow at the comic shop. I had to talk to him about my posters.
Now, the older Hulk figures, I'm not sure.
There's somebody selling the extra head for $14.99.
If you just want some head.
I'm looking at sold prices. Here's one. Here's one. This one sold for $70 with free shipping. This very figure. Sold for $70 with free shipping. Avengers Hulk, $70 free shipping. They vary depending on which Hulk it is. She-Hulk sold for Marvel Select. She-Hulk sold for $100.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but apparently Friday Night Tights was looking at my channel or something, or at least that clip, and someone's talking. I'm just like, yeah, I'm kind of out of that whole, like, the Bigs group of like Phantom Menace. I don't really care, but like. Yeah, and I'm like, like Drunk 3PO's in. So I'm like, yeah, he's saying out Drunk 3PO. I actually got a video on my channel, a parody of his Captain Marvel review, and it's been a while since I like looked at that video. That was so fun. It was just a sort of the moment commenting. Like, I don't do comedy, so for me to have like own a little streak, that's hell. And I love. I think the biggest trick to film is editing. Like how to splice two or more essentially series of images together to tell a narrative, to evoke an emotion or like a twist, and like that's like the Hitchcockian kind of perspective of film is like what I love about film, and it's fun to like share that with people and to have them have fun with it. So
I was checking out. I just happened to check. I forgot how long I've been on YouTube.
Yeah,
6 months ago was my first video.
Huh.
Nice.
Well, I'm gonna hit the end
subscribers
podcast. So, we're gonna do coffee and gaming tomorrow morning, 7:00. Playing Spider-Man again.
Are any of y'all gonna watch King Kong? Because I forgot that came out today.
Ooh.
I think it's the 31st, isn't it?
Oh, they moved. I thought it was this week because it was supposed to be last week, but they switched it or moved it for the Snyder Cut.
I thought it was tonight too.
Let's HBO Max. Sign in.
I've never really been interested in the Godzilla or King Kong or whatever.
When I was younger, I loved the old like Japanese Toho Godzilla movies.
Yeah,
but I grew up with TBS was one of the big things, and TBS used to run those all the time. Snyder Cut. Yeah, I think it's the 31st when they drop Godzilla. I don't see it on here. Or Godzilla. Let's see.
Oh, did he just leave?
Did we lose like Angus?
Oh, did we lose
Yeah,
Angus?
he just rolled out. Said, "Thanks, guys. Gotta go." Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Oh, okay.
All right. In broadcast. See you. Bye. Coffee and game tomorrow morning.